wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Suck a Spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Here we are. Hello and happy little Friday, everybody.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. All right.
It's kind of tradition now. We go, it's Friday,
It's Friday. We gotta get down on Friday.
We can't start the show without singing Rebecca Black. Is that what we've gotten to?
Even though she don't sing it anymore and she's totally gone emo and dark on TikTok.
There's not many.
She has.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, wow.
I saw a TikTok of her and she's like, I'm not singing Friday, I'm not singing Saturday, and I'm definitely not making a Sunday song, so stop asking me, y'all.
Oh, no, she got angry, huh?
She's pissed.
Oh, jeez. Well, there you go. We'll keep it light and fun.
That's
for her.
not the weekend mood you're known for, lady.
No. We're going to keep it fun around here. That's kind of the whole point.
Amen.
How the heck are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great.
Are you? Good. Okay.
I got some, I went last night, me and Mags, just two of us, had a little girls' night.
Oh, you did?
A little girls' dinner to talk about things and life. And
How are things? Because the last we had heard, she woke you in the middle of the night crying about boy problems.
yeah, so she's doing good.
Okay.
She's doing real good.
Okay.
I think she's unfazed by boy problems, and she's realizing that boys don't rule her. She rules them.
Right. Okay.
And she's like, it's okay to be single. I'm going to have a hot girl fall.
Okay.
Do we hashtag that? Hot Girl Fall? I feel like there's a hashtag there.
That's where we are, Hot Girl Fall.
I'm so proud of just the way she is handling herself and the relationship issues. You know, when you're 16, you're going to have relationship drama.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's just par for the course. But
Yeah.
she is so strong and confident and sure of what she wants, and she's okay with not knowing what she wants and telling people that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for her.
So
What a guide she has in life in Virginia.
I'm so proud of her. No, she's way smarter than me. It's nature versus nurture, and I think it's nature.
Okay.
Wow, 16, huh, man? I remember back in 16. Oh, sweet Jessica.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you, sweet Jessica?
And that's what me and Mags were talking about. I was explaining to her, back when I was 16, I can't imagine being with that guy still today. So just think about it like that, teens.
Right.
The person that you're dating today, you're not going to be with them forever, more than likely.
I have looked up Jessica, though, before. I've tried to...
Did she have a hot girl fall?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't find her.
Is she happier without you?
She was nowhere on social media. It's crazy. There's no trace of her whatsoever.
Okay.
It was my first kind of, if you know what I mean.
We do.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's nowhere to find her. Jessica.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did it, and then she just ran. She enter witness protection.
She's like, I got to get away from this guy. Help me change my name.
You can never find me again.
I don't want to be my name on Facebook.
Jessica went underground. Oh, what happened?
She had to get away.
Don't know what happened.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. All right, coming up here today, we got some more app cash codes. We've been handing out $1,000 like crazy. I just love to see this. So many winners to talk about. We'll announce a couple other winners that we had from yesterday. Going to be coming up today. You got 2 chances for those app cash codes to enter it into our WRMF app to win $1,000. Happens at 7 and 9 a.m. this morning.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, damn it. Looks like another one might be biting the dust.
What?
Over at Jeopardy, they are now considering taking back their offer to Mayim Bialik to be the host.
What?
People are calling for her to now be canceled because they went into her podcast and they dug up a bunch of stuff she said, and some of it is really controversial.
What did Blossom say? I knew that she had something going on.
I mean, Blossom said, this is kind of crazy. She said, basically, if a baby can't survive a home labor, It's okay for it to pass away peacefully. So she doesn't feel that C-sections should happen because the baby after the C-section is not favored evolutionarily.
I knew she wasn't. I knew there was some things that had made people mad.
Do you know how many C-section babies there are?
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, that's
I got one myself.
Yeah, so, no, your baby should have passed away, Kevin.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay.
Blossom. Whoa.
It's pretty heavy stuff.
All
Well,
right.
so now if you're trying out for Jeopardy, they are going to be looking through your past so
Oh, yeah.
diligently now.
If you say things like, it might have been the way you dressed, that probably was why Harvey Weinstein took advantage of you.
She said that too?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. So they might be calling for her resignation. They are calling for it. Now, just what will Jeopardy do? How will they respond? Because she apparently was their favorite. Is LeVar Burton going to get that call?
He's hoping.
Well, I
he's
mean,
like,
we're crossing enough people off the list. I mean, eventually it's either going to be LeVar Burton or me.
I'd love to see it, kid.
Well, the Donda listening party took place last night at Soldier Field in Chicago. Now, you can't hear Donda yet, but about 35,000 people, which is not full capacity of Soldier Field, got to sit there last night and hear it. Last night's guest appearances even included disgraced rapper DaBaby.
Oh, boy.
And disgraced rocker Marilyn Manson.
Okay.
Interesting way to go.
It's so funny. Everyone in your stories, they're all being canceled or trying to be canceled.
But Kanye is trying to help them not be canceled, I guess.
And now I'd like to bring out Mayim Bialik.
And in the weirdest moment of the night during the Donda album release listening party, Kim Kardashian came out onto the stage wearing a wedding dress as Kanye sang the song to her, No Child Left Behind.
What the hell?
What the F?
Okay. I have a feeling that was his idea.
That's definitely a ye or a yay idea.
She's like, oh, he's my baby daddy. I just have to do it. I'm trying to save face and keep him happy in front of the kids.
This is his event.
He'll make a stink. He'll tell the kids I'm the devil.
Oh, no, he's got a live microphone. He's got a live microphone.
So, I mean, it sounds weird, and I'm here for it. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, J-Bird?
So I thought this might be something we could try maybe next week. I just saw it today. Someone posted it on my Facebook page. It's the Hot Cheetos pizza. Ooh. And that could be fun to do. I guess you're. I'm watching how they're making it right now, but you can kind of make it however you want. What type of sauce would you think would go well with a Cheetos type pizza?
So probably a puttanesca.
What is that? What? Sounds fancy.
Yeah, it does.
It's Italian, so further proving you're the worst Italian ever.
I've never heard of that.
It's probably a little bit more like a spicier marinara.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Spicy marinara. Yeah, I'm Italian. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, we call it something different where I'm from.
I think it looks kind of fun and delicious. They got all kinds of crazy pizzas now. I saw a peanut butter and jelly pizza that I would like to try.
That's a fun dessert pie. Peanut butter and jelly?
Well, put it on your calendar because I'm going to be doing my pizza party at my house where everyone either has to bring their favorite pizza or make your own unique kind of pizza.
What's the date?
I want to get with y'all and see what... I really want a Kevin Ralston there.
Well,
I'm trying to work that out.
You better start praying to Jesus now.
That's right.
We're not holding our breath at Sasquatch Recordings.
You need to go through his agent, Kim Ralston.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to talk about it now.
She books all my appearances.
Try to talk about it on the front end so we can maybe...
She don't care about pizza. You got to find her hot button.
Well, it's more about, celebration of friendship and just being alive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in.
My bad trying to have cozy moments with my friends and coworkers.
There's the Italian guilt. He
There
is
you
a
go.
good Italian.
When it comes to the Italian guilt, I nail it.
Your Italian guilt thing shines through.
Are you still? How long's your cleanse going for?
Today is the last day. I'm done.
So what does that mean? Tomorrow you'll go ape poop?
No, actually, I'm doing so good. I'm gonna actually try to stay on this trend of eating healthy and clean like I have been. Tomorrow I'll have a little bit of fun because I'm at Burgers, Brews, and Blues.
Oh, right, yeah.
Up in Tradition. So I'm going to have a little burger, a little fun up there with that. But I'm going to try to be good during the week and then have a little fun on the weekends. Then I'll get it back in check.
I don't know why I want this for you, but I think you need to do, when you're up there at that burger thing, I want you to get a burger with double cheese on it and bacon.
Oh, I love double cheese.
Yeah.
I love bacon.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm not going to do is eat the bun. I'm just going to have it grain style.
Okay.
Don't eat the bun. Where'd you find this girl?
I know, right?
Keto camp.
Yeah.
How's your taste buds? That's what's on my mind. Yeah.
Still gone, huh?
I actually didn't really eat that much yesterday because what was the point?
What's the point when you can't taste?
Well, all this talk about, Cheeto
I
pizza,
know.
peanut butter and jelly pizza, you need to wait to plan your party until you can taste because you'd be the saddest party host ever crying in the corner because you can't taste any of the pizza.
Yeah, we're not doing a pizza party if my taste buds are gone. Someone sent me a nice email saying that the same thing happened to them where they lost their taste buds. They got them back for about a week and then lost them for a couple months.
So I was at Begin Anew yesterday, my med spa, and one of the doctors who listened to us and said, I can't believe Jason lost his taste buds again. They gave me these. I'll show them on KVJ TV. They don't sell them there.
Yeah, my wife does those.
They have no money whatsoever invested in it, but it's apple cider vinegar gummies. Yeah. They said, start eating those.
I actually like them. They're kind of tasty.
Really? They're tasty?
I like them.
They're supposed to be good for you, to control your appetite. They're supposed to help with your taste buds coming back. I mean, at this point,
Let's get back on the health train.
did you try hard alcohol yesterday?
I tried. I tried the peanut butter whiskey yesterday, but you ever get those moods where you're just not feeling any kind of drinking? You don't.
Yeah.
My body did not want to drink yesterday. It didn't want it.
Okay.
Weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I just. I'm like,
Wait, what is this?
It's foreign.
Yeah, I just didn't want. It wasn't feeling. It was a little shot too. I wasn't into it.
Okay.
Today's Friday though,
Yeah.
so let's get going.
That's right. Here we go. Giddy up, baby. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
What I got on my mind, I'm very excited because football season's really kind of getting going now, and I'm pretty pumped about that. They kicked off high school football last week with an amazing game with IMG and American Heritage Plantation that was fantastic.
IMG stands for I'm going to kick your ass.
Basically, yeah, they are a national school. They're out of Bradenton, and they just whoop up on everybody. And American Heritage Plantation is fantastic, and they kind of, laid it on them in the second half.
Dang.
But yeah, they're just that good. I mean, what else are you going to do? But there's some really good football. In fact, St. Thomas Aquinas out of Fort Lauderdale is going to be on ESPN tomorrow. You can check them out. I think it's like noon or 1. So that's a nationally televised high school football game.
That's cool.
Yeah, can I bet on that game?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a sure win.
With your shady friends, I'm sure you can
I
find
think
somebody.
you can. You would think it's a sure win. I think they will win, but they're playing an academy out of Baltimore, Maryland. So
That's all right. So it's gonna be a closer game. I still think they're gonna win.
okay, I do too.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk during commercial.
If you want to bet, Sunday IMG is also going to be on national television. They're going to be on ESPN. So they're the ones. They're pretty safe bet.
Mom, I'm gonna pay for this pizza party in one weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
betting on some high school games.
Look, I've won a lot of money in the Little League World Series.
Yeah, think you got Dwyer Jupiter tonight. That's a big old battle. It's going to be going on.
Okay.
You should
Yeah.
know this.
I do. Magnolia was telling me she was unfortunately not going to be able to go to the game, but cheering in her soul.
Okay,
That doesn't
let's-
sound like a direct quote.
I asked her that last night because somebody else asked her that. Hey, you going to the football game? And she had already made plans with her little girlfriend to go shopping.
Wow,
Well,
I couldn't even imagine a world where, I think I'm just going to go shopping instead of football. Like, Magnolia and I are set completely different, Virginia.
Well, you know what happens.
Completely different.
You know what happens at the football game. drama. Drama in the stands.
And maybe that's
boyfriend,
it. Maybe she don't want to be around all that.
Right.
Good for her.
Yeah, go shopping.
Way to go. Okay. You've also got Cardinal Newman. They're going to be taking on King's Academy. That is going to be a really good game tonight.
That's a crosstown rival right there.
Yeah, two really good coaches and got some great players, so that'll be a fun one to check out. And then you actually have a college football game this weekend. The Dolphins have their last preseason game, but I don't think they're going to play Tua or any of the starters, so I'm not sure if that's going to be worth watching. But you do have some football, so that's on my mind, and I'm pretty pumped up about that. Virginia mentioned one event she's got this weekend. There are a few other things to check out. If you're looking to go kick it up, I'll give you some of the coolest things to do this weekend coming up next. Looking for some fun stuff to do this weekend, Virginia had already mentioned she is going to be hanging out at the Burgers, Blues, and Brews Bash at Tradition in Port St. Lucie tomorrow.
And she's getting that double cheese bacon burger tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you bet your sweet fanny I am.
Do me a favor, take a picture of that and send it to me.
I'll take a picture and a video of myself eating it and then licking my lips, and I'll send all of it to you.
All right, whatever. That's cool.
Whatever. It's more than you asked
It
for.
won't be the weirdest thing that's been sent to me in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
All the numbers have been on the air.
I had some weird pizza foot stuff sent to me, so don't feel bad.
You did?
I did.
Okay. All right. Well, Virginia's going to be up there if you want to hit her up for that. You've also got the Hops and Hip Hop Beer Fest at the Grandview Public Market in West Palm Beach. That is going to be tomorrow.
That sounds fun.
It does sound. I love that little Grandview Market.
Yeah, they do some cool stuff there. I love all the little markets that we got throughout South Florida. A couple other cool things to check out this weekend. UltraCon of South Florida is going on at the Expo Center at the South Florida Fairgrounds. If you're into all that superhero stuff, that stuff is going to be going on there. So you can check that out, Jaber. I don't know if you'd have any interest in that.
That would be a fun thing to go to. I already got plans, but I would like that. I need to go to one of those kind of convention type things. But I want to go to one that's a little bit more zeroed in on something I'm into.
What's your plans?
Filming the KVJ horror movie.
No girls involved. No little snuggle party.
I wouldn't tell you if there was, Virginia. So,
Right. Get nowhere with this guy.
Ask away.
All I have to go is to your neighbor's house, and behind you, your fence is falling down. I can see every move you make.
My fence is not falling down. My fence is actually in great shape thanks to Randy Pennington.
Damn it!
Wow, how about that? Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Your handy dad.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. The Marlins actually won a couple games in a row. They have been whooping up on the Nationals. Now they move on to the Reds. They're going to be playing at Lone Depot Park this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you want to check out some baseball. And lots of comedians going to be in South Florida this weekend. Stevo is going to be at the new Dania Beach Improv. They've opened up. It's right off of I-95.
Oh.
Yeah, just a little bit north of our old radio station there in Miami. He's going to be there tonight, tomorrow, and he's going to be in studio with us after 9 a.m. this morning.
That's fun.
Yeah, be kind of cool to see Stevo again. He's a South Florida guy originally, so have him back in. It's cool. Russell Peters is going to be at the Palm Beach Improv Friday, Saturday. Corey Holcomb's there on Sunday, and then Corey Holcomb is going to be doing the... he's doing the Miami Improv Friday, Saturday, and then he's at the Palm Beach Improv coming up on Sunday.
That Russell Peters, I'd never heard of him before. He was mega comedian that I had never heard of. And then you look at his net worth. He's loaded. So much money.
Yeah.
Wildly popular, who I never had heard of. It's crazy.
They had a list of the top 50 comedians like ever, and he was number 44 on it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he had a nice little run. When he was having a run, getting kind of more in the public eye, he was getting a lot of hype around him, but he had already had this whole career that I never knew about.
I was the same way. I was looking, I'm like, wow, this is Russell Peters, and apparently a lot of people know him and love him. So tonight, tomorrow at the Palm Beach Improv, you can check all that out. If you want to get all the events in your inbox every single week, we do a KVJ e-blast that all you have to do is go to our website, kvjshow.com. On the right-hand side, you put in your email address. It's that simple. It'll show up in your inbox with some highlights, things like that. Maybe you haven't catched on the KVJ show. You're going to be able to get that in that. Interesting debate I saw on Nextdoor yesterday, and it was about teacher tactics. And just to hear the responses back and forth. Now, do you approve of this teaching tactic? The question was, is it out of line for a teacher to slam a yardstick on a desk to get students' attention? Now, here was what Amy put up on Nextdoor. She said, do you think it's acceptable for a second grade teacher to slam down a yardstick on a desk to get kids' attention? In this day and age, I would like to think this is not acceptable and that there are better options to get our kids' attention in the classroom. This happens 1 to 10 times a day. This teacher does also have tendencies to yell. My child says it is very startling and frightening when he hears the slam. I was just wondering if my mama bear is coming out as I don't utilize these tactics when I parent. Would you consider this appropriate? Do you have any thoughts on that, Virginia?
I mean, it sounds to me like this teacher is just frustrated, and I get it because these past 2 years have been very hard for teachers. They're still going through it. And although it's not a tactic I would use, I mean, put yourself in the shoes of the teacher. What if the class is just, or certain students in the class are just out of control. They're not listening. They're acting up, and you need to kind of shock them into listening. It's unfortunate that the good kids have to pay the price for the bad kids, but if this is the only way that she can snap them back into paying attention.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to judge a teacher too harshly without seeing exactly what's going on.
I'm not judging the teacher for slamming the thing. Let's throw all that out. Just let's go ahead and say on a strategy level, in today's day and age with social media and everyone thinks everyone's so coddled and everyone's looking to get someone upset and get someone in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a smart move on a strategy level.
Okay.
Throw out the morals and all that. Just basic doing that's going to really cause some drama. That's heat you don't want as a teacher.
But then as a parent, too, when you hear that and you hear that teacher is resorting to that level because she's so frustrated, instead of Mama Bear coming out, maybe try to flip it and reach out to the teacher and say, hey, look, I know this happened in class and I know that you're frustrated. What can I as a parent do to help you? Is there anything that I can offer you or do for you? Do you need me to maybe come in the class once a week and volunteer as a parent to help alleviate your stress level? Because I know these little maniac cookie munchers can drive you crazy.
Right, yeah.
Look, I had a teacher who did this all the time. They would snap or hit the desk to get your attention. They did it to me. Did I like it? No. Do I need a press conference to say how broken I am? No. It's you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. I just think on a strategy level, it's stupid.
Here are some of the comments for and against what this teacher is doing, slamming a yardstick down on the desk for second graders. Luis thought that positive approaches would be more effective. There are other ways to get kids' attention, like flickering the lights. No way should children be startled with yelling and loud noises, especially if they're raised in a home where parenting is using kindness and soft, caring communication.
Well, I will say this, though. You're going out in the real world. Not everyone's so kind out there.
Yeah, the teacher needs better teaching skills. Now, somebody like William said, who cares if your kid gets startled or frightened by a little noise? They should deal with it. Life is tough. Kids can't be coddled all the time. Parents should support teachers more and not constantly take the side of the little demon seeds.
Okay.
Believe it or not, all kids, even the good ones, can be pretty manipulative. Don't let them fool you into thinking they are always the victim.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I think there's probably a happy medium here somewhere.
Absolutely.
These days, it seems teachers spend too much time retraining kids to be decent and productive human beings and not enough time teaching. Most parents want to be friends with their kids and rarely teach them to respect others.
I mean, we all agree. Everyone's soft these days. People have gotten softer.
Yes, so that was some of the approaches. Rebecca also defended, said, years ago, I worked as a kindergarten and first grade sub. A loud voice didn't help either. I lost my voice trying to get them to quiet down. Then I used a whistle to get their attention to come inside and also to take their seats to quiet down and no talking. Kids have gotten much worse now. Unfortunately, your child is being frightened because other kids will not listen to anyone. When I was in school, the nun would whack us on the palm if we talked too much and didn't listen. That is extreme, but we learn to behave.
Yeah, I saw one video of this kid. He's in class. He's not putting his phone away, and the teacher's being polite. Hey, please put your phone away. Doesn't want to do it. She asks him again. He's like, I'm not putting it away. Just does not put the phone away. What do you do in that situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the teachers are going to be frustrated in that situation.
That's annoying.
They're going to snap.
And what's really annoying is that kid's parents probably defended the kid, which I don't understand.
I don't understand that either.
So is it appropriate for a second grade teacher to slam a yardstick down on a desk to get kids' attentions? One text coming in says, I'm a second grade teacher and this conversation is so frustrating. That parent probably has no idea what's going on in the classroom. I have 21 students and all of them love to talk and get loud and rambunctious. I tried the nice, sweet approach for the first few weeks. It didn't work. I just ended up going on Amazon and getting an electronic whistle, and I use it anytime I need to get their attention. You know, sometimes that soft little voice that you want in the classroom, it's just not going to cut it.
Well, of course not. That's a true thing. There's no absolute answer for everything.
And think about it as a parent. How many times have you had to raise your voice to that second grader? Probably a lot. Now, multiply that one child by 20. Imagine there's 20 that you're trying to wrangle. You have to put yourselves in the shoes of the teacher and realize that, you know, a little loud noise is not going to hurt them, but it might whip them into listening.
Yeah.
Oh, I support teachers more than annoying parents. I got out of the baseball game because parents were unbearable. They were unbearable. I always tell this story about that little kid taking a bat and hitting somebody's car that was not his or his mother in front of his mom, and the mom did nothing to stop it.
It's ridiculous.
It's that type of attitude of that. You're like, oh my gosh.
Well, and this is interesting too because you're looking maybe at generational approaches as well as how you try to deal with kids. One text that came in said, as a new teacher, I wouldn't slam a yardstick down on a desk, but the veteran teacher I work with will slam her hand on desk. She'll clap. She'll do anything necessary to wake those kids up. I don't see anything wrong with it as long as the child isn't harmed emotionally or physically, obviously.
And you know, we live on a planet where everyone's got their own style of doing things. There's many ways to score from third base, Virginia.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It was real deep. So it was good. It was good.
Somebody said it's 3 weeks into school. I teach first grade. I cry every morning. It's horrible. Okay. Well.
See?
She slams drinks.
These educators cry.
Oh, I know.
And I'm telling you, with all the state of our world and the COVID and the masks and the drama, it's made these kids more amped up. It's made these teachers more sensitive. We all need to sit back, take a breath, and empathize.
You are very right. But this was going on. This was going on before.
It was, but
COVID did.
Everything's worse. Car line is the mess. The cafeteria, I'm sure, is a mess. It's just chaos right now. But breathe. We're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
And don't be so quick to snap. If you can help yourself.
Yeah.
And that's
Save your own sanity.
And that's coming from somebody who snaps.
I do. I love to snap, but I also love to preserve my own sanity. And I realize that in those moments, you can go one of two ways. You can lose it and regret it, or you can breathe deep and keep it together.
It's just so crazy how things have changed from back when we were in school. I mean, it was the other way. Back in the day, I remember a kid peeing and peed their pants, and the teacher made the kid in class clean up the urine with trash from the trash can in front of everybody. That would be a national story now.
Right. It is a lot different.
It's different.
Yeah, and that's why it's interesting to see the old school teachers mixing with the new school teachers and how it's done. And how long before the new school teachers start doing just what the old school teachers were?
Weeks. We are weeks away.
Kids, children, please.
Guys,
I need your attention.
I'm using my peaceful voice.
Inside voices. All right, kids.
Where's my bottle of vodka?
You know, we do a teacher party at the end of the year at ER Bradley's. We need to do it every Friday.
And it's one of the biggest rangers of all time.
Yes,
amen.
We should be doing teacher parties every single Friday. Come on, let's make it happen. One of the things I was looking forward to this weekend was checking out that Bob Ross Netflix special.
Yeah.
The Happy Little Accidents one. And I saw this, and I was looking through some of the reviews, and this one definitely got my attention. It says, warning, the Bob Ross Netflix movie is a waste of time.
Really?
So is it a movie or is it a documentary?
I don't know. I'm just reading what it said. I thought it was...
A movie can be a documentary.
Well, what I'm saying, sometimes they do those
a series.
No, they do like how they did Bohemian Rhapsody. They have someone play the person. I wasn't sure. They do that sometimes on Netflix, like they did with Motley Crue.
Gotcha.
The review says, it sucked beyond suck. Nobody murdering or screwing around. Nothing on top of that. I hate his stupid hair. Don't waste your time on this.
That's not a fan, though. That doesn't sound like a fan. You know there's not going to be no murder, or it's Bob Ross.
They have the title where they, try to sell it like, there's something scandalous, and, they've got the promo that is out that, kind of makes it sound like, ooh, what is the dark side of Bob Ross?
If you're not a Bob Ross fan, you probably are not going to like it.
Yeah, I wonder. It's called Happy Accidents. Betrayal and Greed is what it is called, and it is a movie, an hour and 33 minutes long. So it won't take you a lot of time. So it says, Bob Ross brought joy to millions as the world's most famous art instructor, but a battle for his business empire cast a shadow over his happy trees.
Trish K in the chat room says, it was okay, kind of slow. Yeah, I don't see Bob Ross with a fast-paced kind of movie.
No, and that's not what you go into it looking for. You want the details. You want the behind the scenes, the fascinating power struggles that were probably happening. He had fights with his producers and with the people that were his direct bosses. That's fascinating to me.
People are saying the documentary is about the controversy over his money and the fighting after his death. He himself is squeaky clean.
Okay.
And other people saying, I enjoyed the Bob Ross. And you're right. I think maybe if you are a big fan of it, just to see a little bit more about Bob Ross. The other day, I dropped some things that maybe you don't know about Bob Ross.
He's a bit niche.
Yeah. Okay. So other people were saying that they liked it. But, maybe going in, if you're thinking it's going to be a documentary that might transcend, if you weren't a Bob Ross fan, that might not be the case.
Kind of want to maybe perm my hair like that. I mean, I could do it.
That would be amazing, and that's what he did. He did that to save money. He permed his hair. That was his little secret.
You wouldn't have to perm it, so you would just reverse your keratin treatment, because right now you've got a straightener in your hair.
What did you put in your hair? What's it called? The stuff they make it curly.
Oh, so I put this stuff, it's called, you put it in to let it dry in the air natural.
No, the time you went to the hair salon, you came back with a legit perm.
Oh, that was a perm.
What do they put in that to make that happen? To make it stay like that?
So they put rods, and then they put a solution, and it permanently makes it a curly, like a corkscrew. That's what I wanted.
And how long does that take to get the curls out? I mean, aren't you in perm jail?
Perm only grows out. Usually it stays curly until the regrowth of your hair happens. In my case, I had this afro, which I loved, but then I had growth at the root, so it was straight where my natural hair was, and it looked ridiculous because I had straight roots and then curly at the end.
Maybe on this hair journey that I'm on, I'm working a perm. I don't know.
Yeah, if you might be inspired by this Bob Ross documentary.
I don't know if a perm is going to go with the keratin. You got to ask your stylist.
We'll have fun with it.
Another review says it's interesting, a little slow, not a waste though. It is shocking what his real life was like. So that's what I would expect going into watching that if you were waiting till this weekend. And like I know a lot of us were, Bob Ross, happy endings, betrayal and greed. I think the betrayal and greed might be a little much, maybe.
It sounds like that little clickbait.
Well, it is. And that's the danger with clickbait, because when people get into it, they're like, oh my goodness. Because, I mean, look at the documentaries we've watched. We just talked to one documentary filmmaker, and his delivers.
I mean, his is delicious.
His is betrayal, greed, murder, drugs.
Yeah,
I mean,
a different vibe.
Yeah, so if you've got that type of anticipation, and then you get into the Bob Ross, you're like, wow, this is really slow. Nobody's dying. There's no scandal.
I'll tell you what, though, all this talk about Bob Ross does make you want to get into some painting.
Okay,
Painting's very cozy.
Okay, so maybe the title is wrong, but the documentary is okay. So
yeah, your hairdo, Jason, says you love to paint.
Yeah, and don't call me Jason. Makes me feel weird.
I like to keep you on your toes.
I don't like it.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
All right. Okay, got that app cash code that is out there. It's active and cranking right now. It's RIDE, R-I-D-E, RIDE. Go enter that into the WRMF app. You can pick up $1,000. Got to say happy birthday, Pee Wee Herman. How old do you think he is today?
He's got to be 62.
Okay, what do you think, Virginia?
60.
Gonna go with 60. Let's go with 69.
Oh,
yeah. Wow, 69. He's almost 70 years old.
I was thinking about getting this Pee Wee Herman doll from the 80s. It's old school. My buddy's got it. I was going to buy it off of him. Yeah.
Okay,
And
there
you
you
pull
go.
the string and
It's an investment piece.
it's an investment piece. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you pull the string, he pulls something else.
You're right. That poor guy. That guy's heard a joke or two.
All right, that's a 30-year-old joke. Come on, Kev. All right, also happy birthday 17th to Christopher from Dad, Mom, Nicholas, and Ashley. Happy 30th birthday to the most amazing wife in the world and best friend, Erica. Love you so much. Chris and Penny. Also, happy birthday to Andrew Gabriel, turning 2 years old tomorrow, full of charm, attitude, humor, and more love than we know what to do with. That is from Mommy and Dad, and you got a cute photo of him there on KVJ TV.
Great photo.
Also, we'd love to wish our big 6-year-old super happy birthday from Mommy, Daddy, Mason, and out new for baby Hazelnut, Riley. Listens every single morning and loves to hear all the names called out and would go crazy for a chant. Okay.
Are we chanting hazelnut?
We'd like to wish our big 6-year-old a super happy birthday. Mommy, Daddy, Mason, I don't know, Riley, I guess.
Riley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Riley.
Riley.
Very nice. Bill sent that in.
We love you too, hazelnut.
Yeah. All right, it's time for another round of the No Name Movie Game. All right, here we go. Let's see who can get a win going into the weekend. What went down last Friday here? Because I wasn't part of the activities.
I forget who won last week. I forgot.
The bird one.
The bird won.
Yes.
Whoa, look at that. He's over there rocking out.
I mean,
Very
the
nice.
power of the hair is strong.
If he's not morphing into Ozzy Osbourne, I don't know what's going on here.
He can't taste his win, but he sure can feel it.
You're right. That's right. Okay. The bird, the champ, he'll be closing us up here. We're going to kick it off with Virginia and her partner Andre from Boynton Beach. Hello, Andre.
Hey, how you guys doing? Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy
morning.
Friday.
Happy Friday, back at you, Andre.
Is that an original song?
Totally.
Love it.
Okay, Virginia's going to be giving you the clues to the movies here.
We got this, bruh.
Phone chemistry seems good.
Can't use any characters' names, actors' names, or any words from the title of the movie. All right, 60 seconds on the clock, and your time begins now.
Pass. Pass. They're superheroes. There's a bunch of them. They're on a little committee.
Avengers?
No, the other one. Pass. Pass. These are hard. Pass. If you're on the run from the law, you're a what? There's a one-armed man in this one.
On the run from the what?
The law. On the run from the law. There's a one-armed man in the movie.
Fugitive. The
Yes.
Fugitive.
If you steal from the store, you steal from Publix, you steal from the grocery, you steal from the... You're a what?
You're a robber.
No, you steal from the store, not rob them. You steal. Pass.
You're a criminal.
Pass on that one. I'm wearing my clothes the wrong way. You can see the tag. My shirt is what?
Inside Out. Inside
Yes.
Out.
Okay, rough.
Ooh.
2 spot. Yeah, 2 spot.
I don't know. That's enough to win the tournament, Kev.
It's not.
Shoplifters.
We'll see.
Shoplifters
Yeah,
was the one we
Shoplifters.
struggled.
And Justice League.
Justice League.
Okay. All right, my partner is Josh here from Miami. Hello, Josh.
Morning, KVJ.
Good morning, Josh. Are you ready for this, my man?
It's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. Let's do it.
Oh, that's right. I got to get down on Friday. He knows that. All right, 60 seconds on the clock in the No Name Movie Game. Our time begins now. Pass. Okay, it's a fishing term. It's on the hook, and then you let it go. 2 words together.
Catch and release.
There you go. Okay. Yabba Dabba Doo is what he said. It's a cartoon, old.
The Flintstones.
Yep. It is where you get your hair cut and people chat and they rip on each other there.
Barbershop.
Yep. Okay, it is something that flows through your veins, and it's something that you wear in a wedding ring. It's the rock in a wedding ring is called what?
Blood diamond.
Yep. Okay, pass. It's the team that comes in and shoots the bad guys. They ride in a black truck. They all wear black, and it's an abbreviation. Yep. Okay, and pass. And this, they sail on the boats. It's Yo Ho Ho and a bottle of rum, and they did several movies.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
Pirates.
Pass. Okay, a bunch. Okay.
Oh, Ralston came to play.
6 spot.
He's back, the Kevin Ralston.
It's a battle of the hair, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, it
man.
is.
Oh,
Who will
boy.
win, the bird
I like that.
or Ralston?
The hair
It's
share.
the battle of the hair.
It is, yeah.
I still might get third place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way. Come on, bird.
Still like it third. Okay, Lisa's on here from Stewart. Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
Oh, Lisa, I want it bad. 2 in a row. That would be a
Get it,
streak.
Bird. Come on.
Okay, I like it. I like the energy.
Okay. All right. You got 60 seconds here to beat 6 in the No Name Movie game to hold on to that belt, Bird. All right, here we go. Your time begins now.
It's a movie about 2 criminals. They talk about a foot massage. It's also very sexual. Virginia loves this movie. You also find these in orange juices.
Foot massage.
Pass. If I have a block of cold frozen water and I bust it up, that would be. Yeah, okay, and then
Icebreaker?
You got it. It's a mouse. Think of all the famous mouses. It's small, it's white.
Mickey Mouse.
Nope.
Minnie Mouse.
No, hold on.
Mighty Mouse.
No. Another name for small. Blank small.
Little Mouse.
No, his name and then little. Pass. He throws the newspaper at your door.
You can't say paper.
Okay. I cannot find I pass. There was one person alive after the murder. They were the what? They were the blank. The blank. Pass. The company's upgrading. Opposite.
You did finish
Oh,
third.
Bird.
You did not. Did he?
Yeah, he got one.
It's bad.
Pulp Fiction was the first one. Stuart Little
Virginia got second.
and Lone Survivor.
It's all right. Don't beat yourself up. That one's on the bird.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
Bird.
Yeah, well, all right. I'll have to go down. All right, here we go.
It's tough. Damn. Riggy, the summer of Rig continues. Kevin holds the belt.
You won it fair and square.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations there, Josh in Miami. Appreciate it, bud.
Good job, Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on it. He was on it.
Riggy
Yeah.
was tight.
It's all right, Bird. Be back for another week.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back.
He's going to think about this all
Yeah, he
weekend.
is. Yeah, it's a
We
tough
should.
one to take into the
We
weekend.
should reflect on our losses. We
Yeah.
should.
Tough one to take into the weekend.
It is.
Yeah. Well, we're going to pick up your spirits. We got Feel Good Fridays. Getting those in here. You got a win for the week. Let us hear a little positivity. You can start texting those in, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Would you say you have a personal binge-watching record, and what would it be? I think mine was Game of Thrones. I started at about noon. I finished at 4 a.m., so I would say 16 hours straight going through Game of Thrones. That's my binge-watching record.
Back in the day, my record is before binge watching was even a thing. They had this marathon on MTV. It was the sorority babysitters. They were all this group of girls, and I got sucked into it. It was some reality thing, and that was a day and a half.
Day and a half.
I got sucked.
You slept in there somewhere?
I ate.
Yeah.
I laid in there. I just, I was going through a breakup.
Oh,
So there's a lot going on. There's a lot
Okay.
going on. It was a long time
Okay.
ago, Virginia.
Okay.
We're talking early, late 20s.
What was her name?
We don't have to get into all that. She's still local.
Okay.
And she listens.
Drew on our Facebook page, he'd said, I went through all the Marvel movies in chronological order, roughly one a day.
One a day.
It's nothing. No, you got to sit down and you got to watch the whole thing. I
We're
know some
talking
people
about
do that.
hours,
Yeah.
consecutive hours.
Yeah.
Days don't count.
No,
One
yeah,
a
you
day. I'm
got to
ta-
go through and do the whole thing.
I watched the sorority babysitting show for 48 hours, dog.
I got no life.
I did the work.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to go. Somebody said I did the whole series of Ozark in one weekend. Antoinette did that.
Are they coming out with the last season of Ozark?
Yeah, they are. I think it's going to be season 4.
Yes, it
and
is.
I haven't heard a date on that, when it's going to be coming out. And, typically I thought it was around this time. And so I don't know when it's going to be coming out, but it is very good. In fact, maybe get caught up on that.
There's a lot of series I'm excited for. I think they're in final seasons. Better Call Saul's a final season.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of them. They say Ozark Season 4 is still in production as of August 2021. Currently scheduled to take place up until October 20. Okay, October. So I don't know. I don't think they even have a release date on that yet. So hopefully soon.
You'd like that show. It's got Bateman. There's drugs in it.
I do like Bateman.
It's very intense. Like, you ever have that where you're watching a show and you're just uneasy?
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing about it. I mean, it really is. It's tiring sometimes to watch because they do such a good job of making you feel the characters, and they're in such stressful situations. You feel like you're in that situation.
I had that with Mindhunters. There were some scenes you're like, oh my gosh. And sometimes The Sopranos are like that too.
You're
Good
out of
stuff.
shape when you get tired watching TV.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God, I need a break from laying here watching TV.
I had to get up and pace around the room during Outer Banks because I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I love Outer
It
Banks.
gets you so exhausted that you're like, oh man, I gotta go to walk all the way to the kitchen to make those extra pizza bagel bites.
Right.
It's gonna take it all out of me.
Bagel bites are gross.
Well, of course your fancy ass doesn't like them. Why don't you work on the dirt?
Megan said she went all the way through Breaking Bad, beginning to end, one sitting.
I did that in about 4 days. My sister raved about it. You were talking about it.
Okay.
And Sons of Anarchy is another one. You binge
Yeah.
watch, there's a lot of scenes where it makes you kind of nervous.
Patrick said he did all of Cobra Kai in one weekend.
Oh, Cobra Kai.
There were 4 seasons?
It's 3. It's going to be 4 coming
Going to
up.
be 4 coming up. Okay, on deck. So, yeah, some good ideas if you're looking to get in some binge watching, see what people said on the KVJ Show Facebook page. You can go check that out there. And there's also some other fun comments that are on there I want to get into. What is the food you miss the most from your hometown? Keep in mind, only 25% of people in South Florida are from South Florida. So 75% of us here, like myself, we're all transplants. So a lot of people have some very interesting food. What are some of the best options? I got them for you next. It looked like a really good battle yesterday in the KVJ draft. I was looking at some of the votes, and it was pretty even, Virginia.
Yeah?
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who winds up winning.
What are you going to call this thing, Ralston?
Well, it's called right now.
Okay.
So we'll see. Do we happen to have the votes for the KVJ draft?
Oh, Suits is in there sweating like an accountant.
Yeah.
And he actually looks like an accountant.
I thought his name was Google and Gary.
Google and Gary. Okay.
It's kind of funny that he tabulates the scores and he's also in the competition. Just saying.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty close battle here. Okay, let's see. We'll start with last place.
Oh boy, a lot of losing can happen in the course of 15 minutes.
Bird lost.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've been to the puppet show. I've seen the strings. I know
You
what happened.
felt it?
Yeah, it's in the air.
Riding high off that loss from the No Name Movie game.
No.
Add another
Jeez.
loss.
It's a real rough round. That's a bad round.
And Bird loves breakup songs.
Love them.
I know.
You know what I did? I went against my spirit and tried to do something. I tried to read the audience's mind, and I lost.
Bird
Lost a
went
lot.
with Boys to Men on Bended Knee, The Police's Every Breath You Take, and Biz Marquis' Just a Friend.
And I guess I was only going after that 55-year-old audience as well.
You were trying to get that Biz Marquis sympathy. He just died vote.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
jerk.
You totally were.
Well, in your face, I forgot he died.
In your face, yeah. I didn't even know the guy was dead.
Yeah.
That's on you.
I wasn't listening to your entertainment news.
Yeah.
Dang.
Next to last, Suits. He went with U2's With or Without You, CeeLo Green's Forget You, and Fleetwood Mac's Go Your Own Way.
Wow, Google and Gary has been cut.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Then in third place, it was me.
Okay.
I went with Kelly Clarkson's Since You've Been Gone, No Doubt's Don't Speak, and Wham's Careless Whisper.
I hate when Virginia wins. I wish he wins like a whole show competition.
Denny's had a great list.
He did.
I don't know if I'm going to win, but I'll take a beating the bird.
Come on, Denny's.
Okay, so you had Denny's list of Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, Air Supply's All Out of Love, and Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart.
I mean, that is a strong list.
That's a bird playlist right there.
And then Virginia had Alanis Morissette's You Ought to Know,
strong.
Beyonce's Irreplaceable, and Blue Cantrell's Hit 'Em Up Style.
Virginia won.
Our winner is Denny's.
Wrong, left and right.
There you are.
Denny's just
You're
had.
wrong about everything.
His is well-rounded. Mine spoke to women.
It did. It
Yeah.
did polarizing.
I thought maybe the booby vote would win me it, but
Wow.
We'll take second. Beat the bird.
Okay, there you go. Pretty strong suggestions here. Thanks for all the votes on Facebook and Instagram. Had a fun topic on our Facebook page. Keep in mind, 75% of people in South Florida are transplants. So most of us have another home somewhere else that we grew up, and probably a restaurant that we love that may have been regional that, in South Florida you don't know, but are like, gosh, I mean, and I've lived all over the place doing what I do. My one place that I miss the most from my hometown in Logan, Ohio is the Pizza Crossing.
Oh, gosh, you talk about it.
Best pizza place in all of Ohio, according to USA Today.
And when you really talk about Pizza Crossing, you really get into it. I'm not talking to Kevin Ralston. I'm talking to Fat Kevin.
Fat Kev.
He comes out.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the pizzas, the pepperoni pizzas, the pizza subs, all that stuff. Man, it's so good.
I would go to Ohio just to try the Pizza Crossing, and then come right back.
One of these days, you and I will walk into the Pizza Crossing together, and we will have a lot of pizza.
And I will meet Fat Kevin for the first
Fat
time.
Kevin will come out, and I will gorge on pizza.
Oh, that.
Question.
Yeah.
How far is it from the Pizza Crossing to where your mom is in the hospital in Lancaster?
It is probably about 18 to 20 miles.
Interesting.
What kind of are you cooking up?
Well, Little Smiles wanted to send food to your nurses that are taking care of your mom again today.
Oh, no way.
And how cool would it be to send them Pizza Crossing?
Okay.
I think I love this story.
All right, I'm going to take care of this.
Yeah, if Lancaster doesn't know, they need to know what's going on in Logan.
They
Well,
do.
Everybody
they
looks down
know
on Logan.
because the whole state of Ohio has acknowledged Pizza Crossing.
Well, if
Yeah.
they don't know, now they know.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that would be amazing.
Okay, I'm going to call today and see if I can pay a little extra for a long distance delivery.
And why? Could you ask them too? You'll probably be talking to the Pizza Crossing, I'd imagine.
Definitely.
See if they could, if they do stuff where they would ship something down to South Florida. I would pay extra to get that down here.
Okay, look,
Okay.
I'll be
That'd be
negotiating
something.
several deals today with the Pizza Crossing. I hope they're ready.
Do you need my pizza onesie?
No,
Okay.
I have the pizza dress you gave me,
Okay.
Okay, that might work.
but I'll put it on before I call the Pizza Crossing.
That could be effective. That could be effective. So from my first stop, it's the Pizza Crossing I missed. I would say, I was in New York, but a lot of the stuff I think there, the pizza, blah, blah, blah. But Fresno, they had one great Mexican and two, something called tri-tip, which is just a cut of meat. But the way they seasoned it, I don't see it anywhere else. If you go to Fresno, California, get the tri-tip. Tri-tip sandwiches, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And then I lived in Kansas City. I missed the barbecue. Just can't get
Okay.
the same kind here. So those are mine. Do you have Virginia? I know you're from New Orleans.
I do. And my first really big introduction to fantastic, multi-course, amazing food was when my friend Paul Bertucci took me to Emerald's original restaurant on Chapatulas Boulevard. It was back in the 90s. I had never really been exposed to this kind of fine dining. I didn't
Right.
grow up eating like that. But when I discovered it, Chapatulas Emerald's, the original Emerald's,
Okay.
was so mind-blowing to me. And it's been closed because of COVID for like 2 years almost now. They're
Okay.
opening up reservations this month, and the rumor is when you make a reservation this month, Emerald himself will be there cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, no way. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's a big, big deal. I miss Emerald's on Tchoupitoulas. It is a staple. I go there every single Mardi Gras. I never miss it.
Yeah.
There was a place where I went to college, at Chipola Junior College. Excuse me, I get choked up when I'm talking about good chicken.
Food.
They had this chicken with this honey mustard, and it was the fanciest restaurant in Marianna, Florida. You paid good money for good eats. And I remember I was on a date with a girl named Mary Margaret, and I only had $30, and she ordered the T-bone steak, and that cleaned me out.
I'll have the water.
I pretty much had a water and a little piece of chicken.
It's kind of interesting to see what some people were saying, the food they miss from their hometown. Lisa said Ted's hot dogs and real New York pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Wanda said, I'm from Long Island. The bagels with bacon, egg, and cheese, pizza, and anything from the bakery.
Gosh, are we doing breakfast today?
No.
Oh, you're in a stupid
It's my last day of my cleanse.
I cannot stand Cleanse, Virginia.
I still don't have any worms. I've been looking.
Lynn had said from Buffalo, Mighty Taco.
Oh,
Yeah.
Panda loves Mighty Taco. We have Mighty Taco ornaments on our Christmas tree. We go there every time we go to Buffalo.
Noelle says pizza and french fries with cheese and gravy from Scranton, PA, baby.
That sounds like that poutine.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Monica said the Merritt Canteen hot dogs in Bridgeport, Connecticut. That is what I miss.
Is this you guys making you unbearably hungry to the point where you're squirming?
I would love a buffet of I'd like to try all these foods. This would be amazing.
It is so fun when you're really hungry and you go up to a buffet and just throw caution to the wind.
Just
There's
everything.
nowhere to be.
Yeah.
Just the only thing you have to do is just deal with your stomach ache later.
The food you miss from your hometown, Anthony said cheesesteaks from Philly.
Oh, yeah. Those are so good.
They always do that story where they have the two famous cheese
Geno's
steaks.
and Pets.
Yeah, and no, Pat's is better. No, Geno's is better.
Yeah, all right. Dave said Chicky and Pete's crab fries. It's a Philly thing.
Yes.
Yeah, you know about that because you can get them at the BB&T Center.
We can vouch for those and the cheese dipping sauce. Amazing.
I mean, I probably walked out with what? $80 worth of those, sacks of those French fries.
And fries don't travel well,
They
y'all.
don't. I kind of probably went too big.
Of course you did.
But that cheese sauce, though.
Oh, you can drink it.
What I lost in French fries, I gained in cheese sauce.
Mm-hmm. And I got a text. Somebody said, I'm from Pittsburgh. I miss Primanti Brothers sandwiches.
Oh, well, they have that in Lauderdale.
Yeah, they do. They've got one there on the beach, and then I believe they've got another location.
Now, the one in Lauderdale, does it hold up to the original one?
That's a good question. You'd have to ask somebody because I don't think I've had.
I think it does.
I've been to the Primanti Brothers. I went to the one location in Broward. I don't think I've been to the one in Pittsburgh.
I think we know a Pittsburgh guy, Jason Probel.
Okay.
And I think he's been to it and said that it's good and holds up.
They do pierogies there? Is it?
You're asking questions. I don't know. But you know what? Panda wants to make pierogi tacos this weekend. Where you make the pierogi dough, the shell of the taco.
Am I going to see you this weekend? Well, you are now.
I guess I'm door dashing you some pierogi
Oh
tacos.
my gosh, I am a pierogi lover.
We know.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Some of the other suggestions, the food that people miss from their hometown. Emily said Maryland crabs. Heidi said West Virginia pepperoni rolls. That's one of the big state foods there in West Virginia. You probably like the pepperoni rolls. A lot of times it's just kind of like a crescent roll with pepperoni wrapped up in it.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm. Also, Ruthley said good Southern food from Rome, Georgia. Beth said, I miss the South Carolina hash. There's nothing like corned beef hash. You ever had that, Virginia?
That's delicious.
I like it.
It is good, yeah.
Corned beef hash is gnarly.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Susan said the food I miss the most from my hometown is Anchor's Hoagies in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Just the word hoagie is so appetizing. I feel like it's drenched.
I want to go on a road trip of the U.S. and go to all these places.
To me, that would be the best vacation ever. You just go across the country and hit up all these awesome restaurants. That's living, baby.
That would be fun. Brenda said loose hamburgers with chili from Lafayette, Coney Island in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, you're going to be on the toilet.
Yes.
Oh, that don't give you some poopy cramps.
Loose hamburgers, loose stool.
The first hour is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put chili on a cheeseburger.
Wow.
Get out the way. Clear a path for the toilet.
Yeah, Sarah had said also, Detroit Coney dog. She agrees with that. Bobby said, I grew up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I miss pasties. They are a meat pie with onions, carrots, rutabaga, and ground beef or venison.
Ooh.
We've talked about it before here, but here, even locally, we used to have Polar Cup, and we loved Polar Cup. It was basically a traveling little icy station. Had music playing. It's gone. We miss it here. We miss it here in the state.
Talking about food you miss the most from your hometown, Christina said Chicago Italian beef sandwiches. They are fantastic.
Yes.
You get them wet and you then dip it in the au jus. Man, they're good.
There's a place that does the gold belly, and my dad got that for Christmas
it's
for
so
me
good.
a couple of years ago. It came with the bread, it came with the au jus,
Go slow, go
it
slow.
came with the
Make it
meat,
sexy.
Yeah.
it came with the peppers.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Michelle, she misses Long's Donuts from Indianapolis. Teresa misses the Mexican food they got in Houston. April's all for the smothered burritos and green chili in Colorado Springs. Jonathan said the frosted Bismarcks from Don's Bakery in Minnesota. Just sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
Also some international. Andrea said, I'm from Jamaica. I miss roast breadfruit and ackee and saltfish.
Okay, if you like Jamaican, I found a Jamaican restaurant yesterday in Hobe Sound, right there, not too far from Hobe Sound Elementary, right there on Bridge Road. It's a real legit Jamaican restaurant near the corner of US 1 and Bridge Road. I went in there to get smoothies, and it is legit, real good Jamaican food.
Was the smoothie, was it good?
It was delicious.
Okay.
Even Rocco, who's picky, loved his smoothie. I've been going back to that Jamaican spot.
Yeah, people hitting us up on the app too. Jennifer had said, hey, you got to rewind to Buffalo. The beef on weck, you got to mention that.
Yes.
Or
that's a
garbage plates from Rochester.
big thing. Beef on weck.
Yeah, and somebody said also, Cynthia said the Slim Jim from Big Boy's Restaurant from Michigan. That is a big one that you got to get. Let me see. On the international flair, somebody said slip chips from Cape Town, South Africa. Jacques sent that in.
Jock, how can we get these?
Slip chip.
Yeah, and also Andrew from Montreal said smoke meat and poutine and steamy hot dogs. That is the food I miss.
You had me at poutine. You definitely lost me with steamy hot dogs. It just sounds like farty hot dogs.
Okay. Oh, yeah. People have been talking about some of their favorites from around here. Somebody said in Vero Beach, they got Casey's Burgers. That is one of my favorites. Somebody said there's a place in Fort Pierce called Voltino's who had a sub called The Gondola. And after 40-something years, they finally closed down. I am forever sad. Tara sent that in.
No, rest in peace, Gondola.
That's tough. And a little shout out here, too. Somebody said, I'm Cuban. Y'all got to try the Sarusi Original Sandwich in Miami. It was on Man vs. Food. She sent a photo of it, and oh my goodness, it looks so amazing. I see like pickles on it. It looks like ham. Cheese is smothered. It's just coming all over. It's got a red sauce. It's dripping off of it.
A Cuban with a red sauce.
Oh, it's amazing looking.
Baby, you're making me just so hungry.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do breakfast with me? No one here? Suits?
You're talking to Keto Kev and Cleanse.
I know.
Wish.
It's falling on the wrong ears in here. I get it.
Yeah. Feeling it though, man.
Well, you just gave me a 30-minute foreplay food conversation. Oh my gosh.
He's literally a tease.
I'm only just a man over here.
Let me see. Got some Feel Good Fridays in here today. Somebody said, I got a couple of Feel Good Fridays. One, I am hoping you could give my mom, a huge KVJ fan, shout out Penny Schaefer. It's going to be her first day of retirement after 45 years with her job.
Nice.
She's heading to West Palm this weekend to party it out. Julie sent that in.
I love it. Congratulations, Penny.
Talk about that kind of party. You know, it's like I'm going out and I'm going to my retirement party. Kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also got someone else saying I'm on my way to my last day of clinical rotation to become a physical therapist. Now I'm going to be taking the boards in October. My class and I are so very excited to go in. Kaiser University, Deb sent that in, so shout out to you. Somebody else said I work in the most amazing school, best staff and students, no matter the craziness with COVID. And whatever it throws our way, we keep our students safe and learning. Go Team TLC. All right, got some love on that.
Is that the name of a school?
Team TLC. I'm not sure.
I'm sorry I asked that question.
Yeah.
Tender love and care.
Yeah. Could be something.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm slow.
I like your bandana, though. That's a nice look.
Well, thanks.
Look at you on KVJ TV channeling Axl Rose.
Well, my goal today was, impress Virginia. So I'm glad I did
Mission
it.
accomplished.
Glad I got
There's
that
your
off-
one win.
Got that off the list, Kev.
Yeah, that's your one win. Somebody else said I had written in about a Feel Good Friday a couple weeks ago to see my boyfriend in England for the first time in 2 years, and I now have a fiance.
Oh,
Whoa, 2 years.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
You
pretty
got
cool.
engaged. That's
nice.
awesome.
And when does this happen? Somebody said I went into my boss and asked for $1.50 more per hour as a raise, and he gave me $5 instead.
Whoa.
That is
What the heck is
nice.
that? How does that happen?
That is a boss that loves you and appreciates the hard work you do.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Let me see. Bobby from Port St. Lucie, she said, yeah, I had volunteered my crap car for Jaybird when he did the blindfold parallel parking, and he hit it at least 2 times.
I'm sorry about that.
She said, but today I say goodbye to that crap car, and I pick up my brand new Tesla Model 3.
Whoa.
Goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Those Teslas are so cool.
So you're going from crappy to a Tesla? That's quite the upgrade.
That is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Can we park that one too?
Yeah, I promise I got better.
Also, a Feel Good Friday, my autistic son spoke for the very first time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Beautiful.
Somebody else finishing their second week of a new job. They get to work from home, and my stress level has dropped significantly. I saw that people were willing to take major chunks out of their paycheck just for the right to be able to work from home. So,
Well, I get it.
I get it too. You save big bucks when you stay home.
And then you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
You got to go to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom. You want to order a pizza, you get a pizza.
yep. Somebody else said last night, my last shift at my weekend side bartending gig, I get to enjoy just having one job, and weekends back to myself. Very cool. And my job just announced a 2-hour early release today. How cool is that? Yeah, when is, I believe we've got in another week coming up, is it Labor Day?
It is.
Yeah. 3-day weekend next weekend?
Exactly. I think we have off on Monday, but I know the offices here, a lot of offices are closing early on that Friday to give you a little extra party time.
Okay, very cool. All right, we'll see that. And also a shout out to my daughter. She's having an upper endoscopy this morning. I want to see if you guys could send her some love. Her name is Alexa Avalos.
Alexa, good luck with that.
Good luck.
Yes.
Are they going through the mouth or the butt?
Don't know
First of
that.
all, that sounds like a personal question. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. It sounds kind of personal.
Yeah.
Well, it's different prayers depending on which end.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It is.
You have a butt prayer and you have a mouth prayer?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. Ever got a Feel Good Friday? You can send it our way. Mail at kvjshow.com. Okay. Where'd you see a naked guy, Virginia?
So my neighbor sent me a video of a naked guy at Cato's Bridge. Now, this is where I like to go snorkeling with my children. I bring my babies to that park.
Right.
It's like a little beachy area with the best snorkeling. It's that little bridge in Jupiter to Cuesta that goes over to Jupiter Island.
Right.
It's the South Bridge to Jupiter Island. It's called Cato's Bridge. And yeah, this guy is just like sunning his balls on the banks of the little intercoastal there.
We gotta sun them sometimes, Virginia.
Do you really?
They never get light.
Where I play with my babies.
I'm kidding.
I mean, he's clearly not giving S-bomb, walking around, and then he lays down, and my friend sent me a bunch of still shots of him just laying there, sunning his buns.
Sounds like he's on mushrooms, and he's just, oh, the world is mine.
He kind of had hair like yours.
There's a look to people who are naked.
He's a little hippie-ish.
Yeah, I get it.
And he does not groom.
Most
No, he
hippies
did
don't.
not.
Your boy is
That's how I knew.
not.
I'm like, is that guy naked? I'm like going, it's either that or he's got on a black hair swimsuit.
He's not manscaping.
No, he's not. My goodness.
All natural.
Well, he checks all the boxes for hippie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. Is it me or more people going naked these days, just in random places?
I love it. I mean, when I'm alone in private,
Yeah.
I like eating naked. I just like being naked.
You like eating naked?
Yeah, alone.
I don't get it.
Again, I want to be alone. I don't want. Do I want people watching me eating naked?
I don't
No.
want to see my gut as I'm taking down chicken wings.
Different
Like,
strokes, different folks, baby.
I like to put on a baggy pair of sweatpants and devour my food.
See, the shirt reminds me that there's a barrier there, and I start getting full. I'm like, oh man, my stomach and naked.
Yeah.
Man, you got Mother Nature shirt on.
Free to fill out.
Yeah.
Didn't you say somebody caught you naked yesterday?
Oh my gosh. So my dad fixed my fence and it's
Yeah.
looking real nice, very private. My neighbor's
Yeah.
got a tiki hut next to me. So there's a really good blockage there. So no one can really, you would have to stand over to look at me. See what I'm saying? If you really wanted to see me naked and look
Stand
at my
over the
Stand
fence
over the
and
fence,
everything?
yeah.
Yeah.
Stand
But you
over-
would have to get something to help you, like a ladder or a stool.
Yeah, you would.
The
How high
average
is it?
man.
Off the
you
ground.
would have to work to see me naked.
Is it higher than 6 feet?
I don't know those numbers. Yes, I think it is. I don't know.
It might be right at 6
it's right
feet.
about 6 feet.
A 6-foot fence is the norm.
Okay.
It would take a little work to see it. So I am laying out on my pizza floaty naked, just enjoying nature.
Front
Yeah.
side up or front side down?
I had my buns to the pizza floaty.
Yeah.
And my
Okay, so pecker up.
pecker up. Yes.
Oh, no.
This was awful. So I'm laying there and I'm not no one's coming over.
Were you
I'm-
tugging it?
No, I wasn't tugging
geez.
it.
All right, I have
All right.
to. I'm a journalist.
All right. Can I tell my story here? Good Lord. So I'm laying on the pizza floaty, and I hear something, my gate opening, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And before I know it, there is the pest control company that that the people were there before me. They still come and check every 2 months or
Yeah,
3
right.
months. I have those rat little traps, and they go to see if anything's in there, but they don't tell you if they're coming because it's not my account. It's the old neighbor's account. So I'm laying, full on, just like this on my pizza floaty. He walks in.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh my gosh. He darts the other way. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm with Blake. I'm here to check the rat traps.
Dude,
man.
you gotta knock.
He didn't knock.
Yeah, you gotta.
But
That's on him. You know what? If you don't knock, you might get a little dong surprise.
in his defense, though, I was playing music, so I might not heard him knock. And
Okay.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I heard the gate open,
Right.
him walking in there. So I just went inside. I opened the door, go, sorry about that, and closed the door.
I think a lot of service people have that because we asked the question, where's the weirdest place you saw somebody naked? And Brian had said, yeah, I was doing a service call to fix somebody's AC, and the guy just opened the door butt naked like it was, a normal thing to do.
I do that all the time in my backyard.
Yeah.
When the fence is fixed.
Right. I think these service people see a lot of naked people.
He saw me. There's no way he didn't see
Yeah.
the P, the B, and possibly the T.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what the T is.
Okay.
Well, because I moved around so quickly.
Oh, yeah, he got it all.
You are a man who reacts with horrifying, movement.
I full eagled him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's like you want to show them more.
Well, it's like you were doing the baby birthing position.
And it wasn't graceful either. It was so over the top, splashings going on.
Man is on here from West Palm. Where is the weirdest place you've seen somebody naked, Amanda?
So I was driving back from the West Palm Beach airport, and there was a guy in the retention pond taking a bath with soap and everything. And he should have been in Portos because this was the biggest Peter I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think he probably
like,
knew
what?
that.
He's probably showing off.
Yeah.
That's so
He
funny.
was scrubbing his hair with his thing just all flapping around. I was like, yeah. I almost did a U-turn.
Wow.
That's the biggest.
You turn, followed by a whoop, whoop, out the window.
Today, the pest control guy's telling a different story. I walked in at the pool. I saw the guy with the smallest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, hung like an elevator button.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, I was at my wife at Duffy's eating lunch on Federal Ave in Boca. We were on the patio, and just walking down the street was a complete naked dude.
All right.
And there were 3 cops sitting right next to us at the table eating lunch. We started laughing, and we said, hey, officer. I hate to cut your lunch early, and pointed, and they all ran after him and tackled him in the grass in front of us. Lunch and a free show.
Let me tell you.
Wow.
Getting tackled naked is not awesome.
No.
If I'm that cop, I'm like, I'm on my lunch break. This is going to have to wait.
Yeah, can I enjoy my chicken tenders, please?
I'm not on the clock right now. You got to take it up with a guy who's actually in his patrol car. I'm having a sandwich.
Yeah.
Can we call this in?
Had some interesting comments on our Facebook page, too. We asked most interesting place you saw somebody naked. Rose said in the middle of Target years ago, a lady was just trying on clothes and just stripping down right in the aisle.
You wonder if they're on drugs or if there's
Right.
maybe some mental illness going on.
Yeah, or maybe they just don't care. I don't know.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't it be great if we were all so free to be naked
know.
walking on
Yeah.
Target?
What must that feel like?
Yeah, Charlene, kind of a similar thing, said I saw a woman taking a shower in the parking lot behind a supermarket in Lake Worth. Basically a hose,
That's so
some sort of
sad.
pipe with water streaming out of it 2 days ago in broad daylight, plain sight.
That probably breaks my heart.
You have a heart?
You got balls.
Maybe they just are like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just here and we'll
Yeah,
get
you're
clean.
right.
Yeah.
Some people don't look at nudity like other people.
I know.
They think it's, God's uniform.
And Christine said I was on New York City subway, the entrance at 59th and Columbus Circle. I was leaving college and there was a lady at the turnstile trashed, maybe high, I don't know. But she was naked dancing to a saxophone player.
That kind of sounds like an awesome way to live.
Yeah, it does.
It is kind
But I
of.
love it. It's just a saxophone player she's dancing to.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, pretty fascinating stuff there. Well, I don't know where they're getting the names for hairbrushes, but apparently it's the same place they're getting names for adult toys.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a kind of a challenging game here. Hairbrush or sex toy. I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference here. Okay, so which of the two do you think this one is here, Virginia? Mystic Wand.
Oh, the Mystic Wand.
Yeah, are you going to be having a hairbrush or a sex toy?
Yeah, that's for the bean.
There's no way that's hair.
That's a sex toy.
That is
It's got the word wand in there. Yeah.
Mystic. Yeah.
You bring it out of the package, and it comes out with fog.
It's a good name.
Yeah, it is.
What is this mystic wand?
All right, Suits, what do you think about this? Bone Super.
I mean,
Bone Super.
it's got bone in the name.
It does, yeah.
But
You
is
know.
that just to trick me on this one?
Well, it's actually got big bone in the name, really. Super?
yeah.
Bone Super, yeah. Yeah.
I got to go sex toy on that one.
Okay, you'd be wrong. That's a hairbrush.
Two on the nose.
Bone
brush.
Super, yeah. It's a brush. Crazy.
The punishment
brush is that?
The punishment is we have to use it on you.
Yes.
Where's the hairbrush
Where's
here?
that mystic wand at?
Assume the position Suits is not going to feel good.
Virginia, if you have the plugged-in soft touch, what do you have, a hairbrush or a sex toy?
Oh, yeah, the plugged-in soft touch.
Yeah.
That one could go either way.
It could, but I'm going hairbrush. Hair product, hair thing.
You're correct.
You should go you should get all of these right.
She knows her sex toys.
Well, I'm a pro.
Well, you should know brushes, right?
Yeah. And I know sex toys, too, because Adult Video Warehouse sends us a gift basket every month, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
You don't use those sex toys.
They just sent us Jeff Bezos' rocket.
They did. They sent us the Bezos, and it's big.
Did you actually see they are selling
Yes,
replicas of his rocket?
I did.
I saw that.
And it looks like a sex toy.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Oh, you'll have a story in the Whacked Out News how somebody had to go to the hospital to get that thing out of their butt.
Half the people that buy it will try to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have a story.
More than
It's-
half.
It's on pre-order right now at estesrockets.com. ESTES. One of the comments on it says, yeah, my sister's got one in her drawer. Of course she does. Okay, all right. Virginia is perfect in her score right now. Suits, let's see if you can catch up here. What do you think? Hairbrush or sex toy? Plugged in soft touch.
Oh, that's what.
Oh, that's one I gave you.
That's what you
sorry.
gave me. Yeah,
Okay.
I had that one.
Smart wand. Sorry, smart wand.
It's got that wand in it again. I'm going to go sex toy again. I feel like wand is sex toy.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, maybe that's a
Back
term
in
that
it.
they associate with that. Okay. Virginia, what about this? Hairbrush or sex toy? Wet brush.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Yeah.
I know this one.
You do?
Because Magnolia has one.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
hairbrush.
I was going to say, when
Thank
you
God.
said that, I'm like, you got to be saying hairbrush.
What's with the kids in this conversation?
I'm just telling you the facts.
Thank God that was a
have
hairbrush.
one. We have one.
Magnolia's going. Wait, what? Where are we going here? Hold
I've
on.
used it on Rocco.
Oh, wait, all right.
You gotta stop. You really do. You gotta throw the towel in.
It's a hairbrush.
I get it.
I've used it on Rocco. Oh, jeez. All right, Suits, what do you think about this hairbrush or sex toy? The cone. What do you have? The cone.
Ooh, like the cone of uncertainty. It's hurricane season.
What is
I
that?
feel like that one could be either or. I feel like just because I've guessed sex toy so much, I'm gonna go with hairbrush.
Oh, Suits.
Cone is a sex toy.
Damn it, Suits.
What is this cone? I'm gonna look up the cone.
Okay.
See what this thing
Go for it. All
Research purposes, of course.
Yeah, he's going to be on Amazon buying one in 30 minutes.
Oh, I don't even know what it is. It sounds like it could.
When you see it, you're going to like it.
You
Okay.
don't know. You don't know what I like.
All right, Virginia, what do you think? Hairbrush or sex toy? Amped up teasing. What is that? Amped up teasing.
Oh,
It's the name
amped up
of it.
teasing.
Do you have a hairbrush or a sex toy?
It could go either way. But I'm going to go hair.
Gonna go hair? Yes, you're right. Hair again. Perfect score so far for Vicious V.
I'm looking at the cone.
Cone looks rough. I'm not gonna lie.
It does not look fun. No.
Is it for the man or the woman?
I don't know. It looks like a gnome's hat, and it's very pointy. I'd imagine it's for the woman.
How much is it? Let's buy it.
They're saying that it's a massager of sorts.
Okay.
And
They all say that.
I think it's shaped like
Yeah.
a triangle like that.
Like a
Kevin.
triangle,
And I
mhm.
think you take that and put it there.
Yeah.
Show me on Suits.
That picture looks rough. I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't look fun.
Okay, Suits, hairbrush or sex toy? Hot tools. What is that? Hot tools.
Hot tools.
What do you have there?
Man, I'm really. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sex toy for hot tools.
It's a hairbrush.
Oh, damn,
Tough.
Suits.
It's a hard game.
This is a tough game.
This is getting Suits. All right, Virginia, what do you think about the smile maker? Do you have a hairbrush or a sex toy?
I mean, I think it's a sex toy.
That sounds like a sex toy.
That is, yeah. That's perfect score for Vicious V.
I mean, does a brush really make you that happy?
No.
And Suits, if you've got the little wonder, what do you have? A hairbrush or a sex toy?
Dinky one.
So little usually doesn't seem to go well with sex toys, but wonder for a hairbrush, I don't know.
Little wonder.
I'm gonna go sex toy.
Gonna go sex toy? Nope.
Damn it, Suits.
Wow, I suck at this game. No pun intended.
You missed 4 out of 5.
That's all right, kid. Get them next time.
Yeah, that's all right. What are the things that guys should know about dating before the age of 25?
Don't get married.
I would agree with that. If you're getting married before 25, you haven't tasted enough flavor yet.
Yeah, this is just dating, not marriage. Yes.
Great advice.
Yeah. Not talking marriage yet. We're just talking dating. So what is it that you need to know? Cosmo's got some suggestions. They say 1, open doors. Okay.
Okay.
2, flowers don't suck.
I think kindness. I think there's a theme here.
A fun date is always better than a fancy date.
Yeah, unless you're talking to Virginia.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, why can't it be fun and fancy?
Okay.
Yeah, she's already complaining. This is not going to work out. We're breaking up.
Cosmo also says you don't need to wait 3 days to call.
That is such a dumb rule. It doesn't. That's not a real thing anymore.
Yeah, if you wait 3 days, she might think you don't like her, and then she might decide, well, I don't like him either.
People saw the movie Swingers and think that's supposed to be the rule for everybody. Every situation's different. Now, with that said, I think there's also something to not appearing too eager and anxious. There's a fine line in there. You want to call right away, but you don't want to wait 3 days either.
Yeah. No, that seems silly. Also, never send an unsolicited wiener pic.
Oh,
Duh.
that goes without saying.
We say it all the time, and yet how many times do we hear people talking about how quickly they get dong photos that are unsolicited?
I've been getting them all week. My number's been out there.
I'm sorry, I sent you a couple.
Oh, okay.
If I get them, you got to get them.
And another note to guys about dating before the age of 25, don't talk about exes.
Yeah.
That goes for anybody. Especially in the beginning. Nobody wants to hear about the good times with your ex, how great of a lover he was, or how horrible he was either.
Right.
Let's get to know each other.
So you're young in the game. Is there anything that you can think that you would go back and tell your pre-25-year-old self, saying, hey, here's something you need to know about dating itself? Is there anything that you would add to this list, Jay Bird, about things that maybe you have learned?
I think that my 25-year-old self would say, or I would go back to my 25-year-old self and probably say, dude, stay the course. Just do not. I almost walked the plank with Monica.
Okay.
Oh, I never said her name before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Yeah.
Venezuelan girl?
Colombian
Girl?
Okay, let's stop with the details. But yeah, I would say stay the course, Bird. Just don't get married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get married.
But I'm not. I know I seem like I'm against marriage. I'm really not. If two people legit are best friends with each other, and I think marriage is great for those situations. I just see a lot of people who are married don't really like each other. They struggle.
Well, yeah. If I probably could go back and talk to myself, I think one thing for me too is, don't get serious too soon. At that age, I still was coming from a more conservative world where a lot of people I saw were getting married at a young age, and that's just kind of the way that it went. My parents were married in their early 20s. I just felt like, okay, I didn't understand. I thought that's just what you do, and that's what needed to happen. And
I got to pick my woman.
Yeah, and I think for that, I got into some relationships that if I were a little bit more flippant about dating, I would have said, nah, I mean, this isn't going to work out. Like, let's stop trying to force us to make this something serious. There's nothing wrong with moving on and finding somebody different when it doesn't work out.
That's kind of my point I was trying to make. I just know so many people that met a long time ago, and it was one of the first serious relationships they got into, and they kind of grew apart and didn't really even get to know each other.
Yeah.
It's just you're so young at that point.
Stop trying to be too serious too soon.
Virginia said it earlier. You got to try a lot of flavors.
Yeah. I think that I would go back and I would tell my pre-25-year-old self as well, communicate better. In life, you're going to have some difficult conversations. And if you have a difficult conversation, then you can save yourself from some stuff that's just, a lot of times I didn't want to have that confrontation. I didn't want to have that uncomfortable conversation. So things would kind of get away from me. And then it would just make the situation a lot worse. And then the relationship would blow up. And I would, I wasn't proud of how I ended it. And all it was I just need to step up earlier to say, you know what? I'm not feeling this. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's one of the best things that I learned from our sweet Dennys. Dennys, his approach with life, the uncomfortable situations, just get in there as quick as you can, rip it off like a Band-Aid, and get it over with, because you're right. Things start to manifest if you don't deal with things.
I wouldn't deal with it. I'd just push it off. I'd push it off. And I stay in the relationship, and I shouldn't have. And I'm making it 100 times worse. And if I just would have been like, you know what? No, I don't think this is a relationship that's going to last.
And people say you got to be honest, but then when you're honest, people don't want you to be honest. It's very confusing for me.
You have to be honest but gentle, but firm.
Right. Absolutely.
And truthful.
Yeah.
Happy but sad. Hungry but not real famished. I got you. Okay.
You're a douche. And you're wearing denim on denim, so you have no room to make fun of anybody.
Love the look.
Yeah.
Get used to it, honey.
Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian tuxedo is going to be around for a minute. Cheers, big ears.
Okay, some dating advice to your 25-year-old self. Cosmo had a list of some. Do you have anything to add to it? So people have texted in. One person said, dating advice, don't chase.
Yeah, don't chase. And don't always think the bad boy is sexy. I mean, the bad boy is not always going to treat you the right way. I know you're like, oh my gosh, he's so edgy. He's so cool. But the bad boy, a lot of times, is not going to make a good dad, a good husband. He's bad by nature.
Also, don't trust the woman with that exotic-looking dolphin tattoo. she's not to be trusted.
Don't trust?
Don't trust her.
Okay.
It's very specific.
There's a bunch of women right now looking at their dolphin tattoo and they're sad.
I apologize. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm sorry.
But we love dolphins.
You're right. I brought my own baggage into that one. I apologize.
What was her name and where was her dolphin tat?
We don't have to get into that.
Other advice for your 25-year-old dating self, don't date your neighbor.
Did I write that in?
I thought maybe that could relate to many different people.
Seriously, y'all, don't date your neighbor. It's when it goes south, it makes it very uncomfortable, especially when you buy ice cream and you're stuck in the parking lot.
You're going to have to move.
Well, I mean, unless you like uncomfortable moments with someone you are dating that you're not dating anymore, some people like it.
Okay, some of the other suggestions. Somebody said, I would tell my 25-year-old self, not every date is going to be a winner. Embrace the terrible dates because they make for great stories.
Bad dates make great stories. You are right about that.
Amen.
Yeah. So there you go. Somebody else said, find happiness in yourself before trying to find happiness in another.
So that's advice I think at any age you should learn and keep that.
Yes.
That's great advice because how can you make other people happy when you're miserable yourself?
Yes. Yeah, I'd seen somebody send us one the other day, and it was just really about respecting yourself and then don't be with somebody that won't respect you. You know, and I think too often we're with people that will not show respect. And when they start showing disrespect, don't be in that relationship.
You have to give what you get, and it has to be even. If you're being kind to somebody and they're not giving you that same kindness back, you're going to be disappointed in the long run, always.
Yeah. Okay.
Love is dead. I'm having fun.
There you go. Some decent advice. Thank you very much for texting it in.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby.
It's the whacked out news.
People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow!
Well, the Meade County School District in Kentucky has got a very unusual problem going on. Apparently, some high school students there are attending school acting and dressing as cats. A concerned grandmother says they identify with animals. These people will hiss at you or scratch at you if they don't like something you're doing.
That's pretty. I mean, that's a fun video to get. And I'd like to mess with them too. In fact, turn the tables on them. You dress as a cat or a dog and start barking at them.
Is that what it's going to come to? You're going to have fights where then people are going to dress up like dogs, and now dogs and cats are going to be fighting out on the playground?
How fun would that be, though?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Odd things are doing there in Kentucky. There was a tasty bone found at the Best Friends Dog Park in Rocky Mount, North Carolina that turned out to actually be human. Oh, boy.
A human bone?
Was it murder?
I don't know the details on it yet, and they're still testing it because they said it appears to be old. In fact, close to 100 years old.
Wow. That just shows you how many dead bodies are out there that nobody knows.
Right.
100 years ago, we're finding bodies now. It's
How
insane.
about that, huh? That'd be from the early 1920s.
Oh, that bone's haunted.
Yeah.
That forest is haunted, Virginia.
Yeah, it
goodness.
is.
Naples, Florida filed a lawsuit. They had some crumbling seawalls, and they weren't happy about it. And then as they started looking into the lawsuit, it was actually determined that the seawalls were actually owned by the city of Naples. So they actually filed a lawsuit against themselves. They had to withdraw it because...
Did they win?
Yeah, you can't, I guess, sue yourself. So that
I
was a
mean,
problem.
get your house in order.
Naples, what are we doing?
Oh, that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
Naples.
Yeah, that is good.
I wonder how long it took them to figure that out and how much they had to pay in attorney's fees to sue themselves.
I hope they found out in court.
They are literally the laughingstock of the attorneys.
You're going to get mocked for that one. Yeah. This is pretty intense here. The owner of a cheesesteak shop in the Philadelphia area apparently survived after an employee stabbed him through the neck last Friday.
Holy moly.
Oh,
I mean, they're intense in Philly, aren't they?
they are. Well, that's the town that threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Yeah, they're tough. Yeah, here's what they had to say about it.
At first, I didn't even know he had a knife in his neck, and neither did he.
It was a vibration like I was being electrocuted, like I touched a live wire. My son turned to me and he said, "Dad, you have a knife in your neck." This is a hell of a way to get a vacation.
What? Dad, you have a knife in your neck? He doesn't know?
And does it mean his dad sound awfully optimistic and happy for a guy who just got stabbed
He's doing
in the neck?
great.
Pretty jovial about a neck stabbing.
You interview me after a neck stabbing. It might sound a little different.
How about that?
That is odd. And I mean, I guess the knife didn't hit anything important. His voice sounds fine. You're pretty lucky, bro.
You're lucky.
Yeah. Well, there's a dentist that was on Long Island that just got arrested. Apparently, he was trading painkillers for sexual favors.
You can't do that?
No, apparently not.
Oh.
He's a 70-year-old dude, and they say he was giving women oxycodone, Percocet, Xanax.
So do you think that cat right there thinks, I'm 70 years old, I could go. I mean, I'm at the later part of my life. Let's just throw caution to the wind and have a good time.
I mean, this guy knows how to party. He actually bought and used crack cocaine with some of the women, so...
At 70?
At 70.
Oh my God.
It's 70.
He's getting it.
Crazy. 28 counts of distribution of controlled substances is what they got him with. That's insane.
You don't want to see the kind of girls that'll sleep with you for an oxycodone either.
Well, 70.
They're a little rough around the edges.
Any 70-year-old nards.
Both of them are gross.
Those poor women.
Yeah, we'll pass. California is considering paying people to stay sober. The federal government, I guess, has actually been doing this for years with military veterans. And research actually shows that it's one of the most effective ways to get people to stop using drugs like cocaine and meth.
But is it California sober?
That's the big question, yes. I assume not. So California sober can't be a thing if the state of California is only going to pay you if you're really sober, not California sober.
Oh my gosh. Demi Gelato says that California sober is sober.
California sober is so stupid. And those are the reasons why people don't like Hollywood celebrities, because they're out of their minds.
It's not a thing.
It's
Even
not
California
real.
will tell you, no, we're not going to give you money if you're California sober.
You're not sober.
Because they give you drug tests, and it's got to be completely negative for you to get the incentive cash.
Well, that's not fair.
Demi Gelato. I'm sober. I smoke a little bit of weed, drink a little bit of wine. California sober. That's not sober. Gelato.
She will double down.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. A lot of celebrities double down on wrong.
Researchers in Sweden think that they found the nerves in our brain that make us want to binge drink.
Oh.
Okay, we're
I think I have a few of those.
Oh, Virginia, if you look at Virginia's brain.
She's got 7 of
It's
them.
lit up like a Christmas tree when they put that tester on there.
They're hoping it'll lead to new treatments for people who overindulge.
All right.
But don't you said too, Kev, that you can feel it sometimes in your body where it's aching for a drink.
Well, I think what it is, a lot of times it's build up stress. Yeah.
Where can we sign up for this test?
Yeah. I'd love
We
to
want to
see.
be a part of the medical trials.
Yeah, who has the highest tendencies to binge drink on this show?
I think it's me.
I think it's all of us.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's definitely a descending order, though.
There's an order of awful, yeah. There's an order of irresponsibility.
I think Kevin, if left to his own devices, would be running right alongside us.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Kevin's
No doubt.
It's good he's married.
It's
It's a good thing I got the queen to keep me in check.
Even sweet Dennys. I mean, he's married
Yeah.
to Jen. Denny's used to be a big time drinker, and he's so squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Except for all the weed, but yeah.
Except for when you get to Crazy Horse.
Well, that too.
I mean,
change
Crazy
person.
Horse, that brought back all of our binge tendencies.
that brought out the worst drunk person in all of us.
Yeah. And a big congrats to Billy Gerlach from Jupiter, Florida. He caught a 1,135-pound blue marlin off the coast of Maryland, setting a new state record there.
Wow.
He was in the 30th Mid-Atlantic Fishing Tournament in Ocean City. It took Billy over 3 hours to reel in that marlin.
Wow.
So he does that. Does it get anything cool, or is it just?
Oh, yeah,
dude,
no. I
he
mean,
wins money.
You win cash and things like that. I remember we were in Vegas with one of our listeners way long time ago, and his girlfriend was a commercial competitive fisherman, and she was making so much bank. He was spending her money. He was playing 25 grand a hand and losing terribly.
And he was there for a while.
I'm like, how much does she make doing this? So I think you can make some pretty good coin doing that.
Yeah, if you're in a tournament and you win, I think it sometimes could be millions from one tournament.
Wow. So some pretty good cash. I don't know what he got for that marlin, but he broke a state record. So congratulations to Billy. Just gave you another cash code, $1,000. The word is King, K-I-N-G. Take that into the WRMF app. You can win $1,000 just like that. Kind of like Michael Trulove from Lake Worth Beach did. What's up, Michael?
Yo, what's up?
Dude, you got $1,000, man. How cool is that?
Man, this is a blessing. It really is. It couldn't have come at a better time.
And you got a kick-ass last name. You got to be a DJ, right? DJ Trulove?
I would love to be. I would love to play the J-Bird.
The jukebox.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
That's very cool. Do you have an idea what you're going to do with the $1,000, Michael?
I'll probably be responsible and pay some bills.
Okay,
Take my wife out for supper. Maybe get a little bag of stinky.
Get a bag of stinky.
Nice. Good move.
Dennys, yes.
We know a guy.
Oh, yeah.
By a lot.
Very cool. All right, well, congrats on that. Enjoy that $1,000, Michael.
Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. There you go. It's cool
I love
stuff.
that when they say, oh, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That meant he was a little bit nervous about money this month, and bam.
But whoever says they get free money, this came at the worst time. Like, who's ever going to say that?
Yeah. All right, it's King, K-I-N-G. Take it into the app or onto our streaming player at kvjshow.com.
He's producer Dennys, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Dennys, and he's one hell of a guy.
Okay, we got another person on here from Lake Worth Beach. It is Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, how are you doing, KVJ?
Good. How you doing, Jennifer? All right.
Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, gonna get down on Friday.
And party and party and calf. Party and party and calf.
Okay, let's see here. Is Jennifer high or not? Denny's got a couple questions here for you, and then he's going to make the guess and tell you if you are or not. What you got for her, Denny's?
All right, Jennifer. How many shots of hot dog water could you take?
Oh, yeah.
None.
None?
Couldn't even do one, huh?
Really?
Well, you had nothing on the line there just for the smell of it?
So I guess if you got $400 every time you did a shot, sweeten the pot a little bit.
All right, I like that.
All right, we'll do a couple. We'll do 4.
For $400 a shot, I mean, we're drinking so much
I
hot
drink
dog
a
water.
gallon.
I drank the whole pot that you boiled the hot dogs in for $400 a shot.
Same here.
That's a good punishment, though.
I think I might like hot dog water, though.
Hot dog water.
I'm kind of gross.
You like hot dog water?
I like hot dogs.
How about Do It Bitch this Tuesday?
You
Shots
got
of
it.
hot dog water.
Yep, hot dog water. I'm writing it down.
It should be a pretty big shot, though.
Yeah.
Do it, bitch.
Couple hot dog
credibility.
water.
I like.
Copy. There you go.
Hot
Throw some
dog.
ice and you make it real icy.
No, it's-
cold.
Is it warm or is it cold?
I don't know. Both are equally terrible.
Oh, cold's probably worse, right?
Oh, yeah, because the fat's going to coagulate.
Congeal at the top.
Oh, it's terrible.
We're winning. Do it, bitches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not drinking that.
All right. Okay, next question, Denny's.
Let's see. Second question. How far could you carry a fishbowl while being tickled?
Ooh.
It's a funny video.
Probably not far before it falls on my head. But, yeah. Maybe a couple feet.
All right.
Couple feet. Okay.
In all honesty, Kev, how long could I go carrying a fishbowl with Virginia tickling me? Do you think I could go a long distance, mind over matter?
I think you guys would get tripped up on each other and you'd fall in probably somewhere in the first 5 to
We'd
10
end
feet.
up fighting.
Yeah.
I want to try this. You can't beat me, witch.
I can get a fishbowl here by noon.
So if you fill it with water and hold it, you have to hold it like this. It's tickling
I'm
you.
going to get a giant glass one.
Please, I want to try this.
All right, deal.
Be tough. Okay.
I'll add that to my list of things. Hot dog water, fishbowl.
Yeah.
Final one. Jennifer, just paint a picture for me. What would it sound like with 2 dinosaurs making love?
Oh.
Oh, sexy.
That's it? Okay.
I kind of hear it like this.
Same here.
Dennys, are we high?
I don't know what's happening.
That could be it. Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys played the dinosaur game.
Yeah, I think that was it.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was. What do you think about Jennifer here, Dennys? Is she high or not?
I am not necessarily getting much of a high vibe from Jennifer.
You're going to say no.
I'm not getting a high vibe.
Jennifer, you high?
No, I tried to trick him again, but nope.
Okay, Dennys. He's good. He is
Feel
good.
it.
All right, thanks for trying, Jennifer.
That dinosaur question was lit.
Yeah. We got Nathan on here from Stewart. What's up, Nathan?
Hey guys.
I think he's high.
Yeah, you're high.
He forgot he was on the radio.
I had to take my earpiece out.
I had to take my bong and put it down.
I'm going to go high. Okay.
I'm on the treadmill, so forgive me.
Oh, he's on a treadmill. Okay. So athletic guy here. All right.
Can you treadmill high?
I know a lot of healthy stoners, I guess.
Okay.
It's weird. Yeah, there's a phenomenon.
There's a
with
dude I
healthy
know. He
stoners.
runs 5 miles a day, but gets high off his gourd to go run.
Huh.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
I
All
think
right.
people do it for
You guys are
calorie intake.
amazing.
Okay.
All right, well.
There are a couple questions here at Nathan before you make a final.
I'm ready.
All right, Nathan, in your opinion.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Party and party. Nah. All right, here we go. First question. In your opinion, what is the toughest sandwich to eat while lying down?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe something like a sub where it would all fall out on you or something.
Yeah.
That's a good. I mean,
And if it was hot, too.
Yeah,
that would-
hot sub.
Hot. If it was
Oh, yeah,
wet.
you don't want that.
Hot juice sauce.
I don't know if you guys have ever had hot meatball sauce spill on your chest. It's not a very comfortable thing.
Oh, yeah.
It burns.
Burns.
Yeah, maybe don't eat that in bed.
You
Yeah.
probably liked it, though. You're like a little pleasure and pain.
So?
Let's see here, Nathan. How many armpit farts would a stranger have to do next to you before you stop them?
Ooh. Another amazing question. I would say very few.
Okay.
Really?
Just a couple or so before I'd be like, hey, what's going on, Fred?
Okay.
What's going on with
Man.
that? It'd probably ride for about 3 minutes before I'm like, all right, you got to stop that.
Okay, you go 3 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if I get involved.
You're more tolerant than I.
I don't know if I can't stop him. I won't stop him.
Yeah.
I think I might join in.
Yeah.
Hey, do you mind if I film this?
You're in the grocery line and somebody's behind you.
Okay.
Final question here. How many hamsters do you think you could smuggle out of a pet store?
Ooh. Probably a lot, right? You could put them in pockets and you could put them all. Well, I don't want to go where you could put them, but you could put them everywhere.
Richard Gere.
Just be careful. Yeah, exactly.
Fit at least 3 in the
exactly.
colon.
Loaded question.
The worst rumor ever of all time.
I mean, the
We're
worst.
still talking about it 40 years later.
I remember that rumor well.
Me too.
All right, so what do you think? If you had to do a ruling here on Nathan, is he high or not, Dennys?
I'm getting the slightest high vibe from Nathan here. Just the slightest high vibe.
I think he's running high.
I think he's
Running-
I think
I
he's
do.
running high.
I think he's high.
He's got that runner's high.
Nathan, are you running high?
Well, it's on the treadmill or the bicycle, but yeah, you got me.
There you go.
Good
How about
job.
that?
Sense it.
You're too fun and loose.
Yeah. Fun and loose. There you go. All right.
Hey,
Thanks
you
for-
guys are awesome. Long-time listener. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Okay.
I love
You
this
too.
guy. Dude,
Yeah.
we always get cool people on this bit.
Sweetie.
Got some cool stuff going on this weekend. Looking to get out, you can join Virginia for the Burgers, Blues, and Brews Bash at Tradition in Port St. Lucie tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun.
I'm excited. I love burgers. I love brews. And I love blues.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Tradition Square is pretty cute, too. There are so many restaurant choices right there in walking distance. I'm digging it.
Yeah. You've also got the Hops and Hip Hop Beer Fest at the Grandview Public Market in West Palm Beach. Wynwood Brewing, they had to reschedule their birthday bash. They're going to be doing that on Saturday. Also, Shooter's Waterfront has got the Rock the Dock Festival you can check out.
Rock the Dock.
We're also doing UltraCon of South Florida at the Expo Center at the South Florida Fairgrounds Saturday and Sunday. The Reds are in town taking on the Marlins at Lone Depot Park. And then lots of comedians. Russell Peters is going to be at the Palm Beach Improv Friday, Saturday. Corey Holcomb is going to be at the Miami Improv all the way through this weekend. And then Stevo is going to be at the new Dania Beach Improv tonight and tomorrow. So he started out here in South Florida, and now he's made it big time. He's got the Jackass movie that's coming up. And apparently there is a stunt that he did that didn't make it in. So what did you do that couldn't make a Jackass movie?
Yeah, Stevo's here. He's in our lobby with his dog.
Yeah, Virginia was secretly filming him.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
All right. Well, hey, we all love Stevo. He's going to be popping in here with us to tell about what didn't make it in the Jackass Forever movie coming out on October 22nd in theaters. We'll talk with Stevo next. Sorry, I'm not going to play that right now. I'm over here talking to Stevo. I'm like, I forgot we were doing the show. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm like, do you hear Ed Sheeran?
How rude of Ed to just interrupt you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we got Stevo in here, so luckily now we can put it on the radio because we were just over here just rapping about everything.
And he's got his dog with him. And
yeah.
His dog is awesome.
Yeah, your dog is so cool. And if you don't remember the last time Stevo was in here with us, it's a dog you just found on the streets in Peru.
Yep.
You were there.
South American street dog.
And she's kind of like followed. You grab that mic and grab it real close to your mouth.
Yeah. Cool.
And so, so she just... You just adopted her, and she goes everywhere with you. And I was asking because I mean you're traveling everywhere. You're based in Southern California now,
correct?
Right?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
So, and I figured when you go around, the dog's always with you, and dog just flies. But you're not creating it. She just goes on with you.
Correct.
We're talking about the whole service dog thing.
She's a legit service dog. And I could not believe when I went about the process of making her a service dog. Like, I wanted to show off, like, how awesome she is. You know? And, like, I learned that there's no such thing as official certification. There's no test to take. Like, it's crazy. Like,
it's unreal. Yeah, I was telling you. Yeah, I think so many people have this. I know so many people that have it for dogs. I look at the dog. I'm like, that dog really is like.
Well, that's why people
got no
get
training,
mad.
nothing.
The airport would have peacocks walking through.
Right.
It's a service animal.
Yeah.
It's a peacock.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like, I wanted to go about it every bit the most legitimate way, and I learned that there's just nothing to do except to buy the vest online, and I learned all about it, man. I got her a fully legit trainer. Like, I've got like a note from my doctor. Like every box is so checked to be legit. But the thing is that there's actually no certification. Like, there's no system for it. So I buy this vest for Wendy, and it shows up in the mail. It's got it came with a little stack of cards.
Yeah.
I call them FU cards, where it's like the idea is that if anybody gets upset with Wendy being sore, hand them a card and it says, federal law says we can go wherever we want, and it's got this little statute that says, and you're not allowed to ask me what is wrong with me, why I need a service animal.
Wow.
Like, because that's like privileged, like medical information. Or something.
HIPAA.
Yeah. But I'll just come out and say it. There's all kinds of crap wrong with me.
Oh yeah.
I need my dog, dude.
That's awesome.
And the other thing is crazy is that you don't have to buy the dog a seat on the plane or anything like that.
No
in
way.
the eyes of the law, the dog is an extension of your body.
Okay, so how does that work
Anywhere
then?
you go.
Because does your dog sit in the seat next to you?
No. Like, she'll be on the floor in front of me.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes when the plane takes off, she prefers to be on my lap.
Aww.
And sometimes let's say, she can't be on your lap when the plane's taking off, which is fine.
Yeah.
But
how much does she weigh? Just give people an idea, because this is a medium-sized dog, right?
Yeah, I think 59 pounds.
Okay, all right. So that's a pretty good-sized dog.
She's a large little toddler.
Dude, she's epic. And she has never made even a peep. not an
That's so
iota
cool.
of sound in
Really?
an airport. She's never
Just
peed
chill.
on a plane or in a hotel room, anything like that.
Do people ever give you a hard time if you try to bring it in? Has anyone ever tried to stop you and be...
If you say she's a service dog, like almost 100% of the time, everyone says, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. By all means, come on in." Like, it's crazy.
Okay.
And nobody's clear on like what the situation really is with it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. Like I can't go around doing stuff that I think is wrong.
Right.
You know, otherwise
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
end up loaded. So I really like was careful about doing it every bit the right way that I
right.
could.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Like how just this weird honor system that it is.
Yeah. Stevo is going to be at the new Dania Improv. You said you're just the second.
Correct.
Yeah.
Last week was the first weekend of the Dania Improv. They opened with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And I'm week number 2.
Wow.
They're going big.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And the guy Joel who
Joel Ver. He
know
does
him.
all the improvs. Yeah. He does
Dude.
Miami. He does the Palm Beach. He does
In
now
Phoenix,
Dania.
he's got, like,
Phoenix. He's got it all
over the
set up.
place.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I started touring doing stand-up like 11 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
And that long ago, Joel was just one of the first people to encourage me and
That's
support
cool.
me, give me advice and,
Yeah.
and book me. And
Uh-huh.
and it's crazy how over these last 11 years, like I've come into my own and figured out like what I'm doing with stand-up.
Yeah, and I was on the website for the Dania Improv, and I saw it. I didn't know if this is part of the gag or if this is legit. I think it said X-rated.
Oh, completely.
So that's not a joke. Like it's
like my contract requires that there be legal waivers posted all over the venue because like there's such a legitimate concern about lawsuits stemming from how totally explicit this is.
I didn't know if that was just I thought maybe it was a lie. Ha ha ha. It's X-rated.
No.
It's okay.
And you know you would think, well, how can stand-up be so X-rated? But as I said, I've figured out what I'm doing with the stand-up, and now it's become a completely multimedia affair. So it's called the Bucket List Show.
Yeah.
And the ideas on my bucket list are just so over-the-top ridiculous that they were never, ever supposed to happen. They were just like crazy things to say.
Okay.
You know, like if skydiving ever came up, I would be like, oh man, everybody goes skydiving, dude. That's not crazy. If I ever go skydiving, you know, with the dude strapped on my back, I'm going to be butt naked and furiously servicing myself. And so I'm going to time it.
Furiously.
Yeah, and I'm going to time it so that right when I fall out of the plane, I'm making a mess. All over the guy.
That'd be X-rated. Yeah.
That's
that would be
amazing.
X-rated.
And-
Okay,
and-
I get it now.
And after
Yeah.
each bit,
Yeah.
after each bit in the show, then there's a screening of the bit. You know?
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I think that there's 9 there's 9 video. You know, so it's like a Jackass movie and a stand-up show mixed into one. And the stuff I'm doing is stuff that I just would not even be allowed to do on Jackass, period, because it's either XXX rated or completely illegal. Like, for example,
oh man,
I had an idea. It started out as like I was mad at poachers. I was thinking, why do they murder these beautiful animals?
Right.
They just like for no purpose but to take a photo.
Amen.
You know, and so in my head, I thought, what if these people just use tranquilizer darts? Let the thing wake up. Why do they got to kill it if it's only to get that one?
It's like you get your photo
Yeah, get
and
your
then you
photo,
call it
right.
good and then the animal lives and we're all happy.
It's a great
right?
idea.
Yeah.
And that's what got me started thinking about tranquilizer darts.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, okay, this would be great. I'll go to the track and field with my bro.
Yeah.
Just any one of my Jackass buddies, and we
Yeah.
line up for a foot race.
Yeah.
You got your guy on your mark, get set. It starts with the gun. They shoot tranquilizer darts into our butt cheeks, and then we sprint for distance. And whoever makes it the farthest before they're
my
out
gosh.
cold is the winner.
It hits pretty quick, doesn't it?
Well, that's okay. So like every single idea on my list, as absurd as they all are.
Yeah.
I'm going.
That's
through
absurd.
I'm going through with everything on the list.
It's amazing.
So I got my guy.
Yeah.
My co-producer guy,
Uh-huh.
my business partner, my tour manager.
Uh-huh.
And I tell him, I always tell him to line up all these things.
Yeah.
So I say, find somebody who's got the tranquilizer dart. And he finds some guy in Alabama.
Of course it is. There's a lot of places people go, are you crazy? I can't shoot a human with a tranq dart.
Right. In Alabama, the guy was pretty cool about it. So, but we learned that what was going to be in the dart was ketamine. And again, I'm a drug addict, and I love ketamine. I love that stuff. So that was a problem. And I wrestled with it. God, dude, this was so bad because here I've got like all of my ambitions at odds with my recovery. You know, like these are like the two most important things in my life. I was to the point where I was like, dude, come on, it's just one time.
And that's how it goes.
Thankfully, I'm like plugged into my community of people in recovery, you know, to help me through that. But I was losing my mind until I thought, you know, I got sober, and since then I've had countless surgeries and all the rest of it where they've put me under general anesthesia.
Yeah.
And I never relapsed after that. So I was like, felt confident I could do a general anesthesia challenge.
Right.
So the plan was, let me have an IV in my arm and get knocked out completely while I'm hauling ass on a bicycle.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so wait. Okay, so hold on, wait.
Are you wearing a helmet?
What is going on?
Okay.
You're on a bicycle, like riding, and you got an IV coming out of your arm that's giving you anesthesia at the same time?
Well, we've got the medical professional completely in disguise, and nobody on set ever sees their face.
I was going to say, they probably don't want to be known for this. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
They definitely don't want to be known for this because they put a lot of years into getting this career started, and
Right.
now it's all on the line.
This could be a speed bump for them.
Yeah. Plus, the problem being that general anesthesia drugs make you stop breathing, and that's why they intubate you. You know, they put the tube down your throat to breathe.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't sound safe.
And as much as I begged them to intubate me with a dildo.
I love where your mind, because it's so crazy. You would think it would stop at that point, be like, okay, this is enough, and then you take it to another level. It just keeps going. That's
crazy in the
that's the mind of
best way.
Stevo. Yeah,
It's brilliant.
I don't want to give away too much because I would be pouring the show up, but suffice it to say that you see all of this stuff transpire. That there's 9 different like over the top like Jackass stunts that I could never do for Jackass, and that's what makes this so crazy.
That's amazing.
It makes it so fun.
I do want to talk about one of those because you got the Jackass Forever coming out in theaters October 22nd, and coming up here in a second, your show is legitimately X-rated when you go see him at the Dennys Improv. I want to talk about the one stunt that didn't make it in, but it got you like 1 million views. So can we talk about that coming up
the one with the dog poop.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. What did Stevo do with the dog poo that didn't even make it in the movie? We'll get to that coming up next. So great to have Stevo in here with us. He's got a lot of projects going on. He is the second act ever to play the new Dennys Improv that you are pretty much right by Fort Lauderdale Airport, just a little bit south of that, right off of I-95, I believe. It's kind of like where the Dennys Improv is, if you've not been there
Sounds
yet.
right.
Yeah.
All I know is that the show.
Pull that mic up, right up there. Yeah, there, sorry.
All I know is that tomorrow night's shows are completely sold out.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
Tonight.
There's like a few tickets left for the shows tonight. There's 2 tonight, one at 7 and one at 10.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, jump on that. All you have to do is just do a Google search, Dennys Improv.
And it's tonight that the heavy hitters are coming.
Oh.
Heavy hitters. Okay, what does that mean? What is
Just like famous friends.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Okay, now you've got Jackass Forever that is going to hit theaters on October 22nd. And we just found out that the rated X is actually legit for your shows.
Yeah.
And this is really unbelievable to me that you actually do things that can't make it into a Jackass movie.
Yeah.
which is pretty insane. And one of the things that couldn't make it in has to do with dog poo, and then you did it on your own, and it's got over 1 million views on YouTube, on your YouTube channel.
It's got a lot, and it's not that it couldn't make it into the Jackass movie because of the explicit nature of it. It was just creatively. The director didn't think it was clever enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in our last Jackass movie, Jackass 3D.
Mhm.
There's a bit where Bam would like sneak up behind you and throw a cup of water in your face and then punch you with the other hand.
Seems fun.
It was called the Rocky. And this was something that we did to take advantage of the new slow motion technology where the Phantom camera was new.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it would look amazing to see water hitting your face and then fist coming in from the other direction.
And the face jiggling so much.
Yeah.
So I kind of pictured the evolution of that bit,
Mhm.
the Rocky.
Yeah.
I bought a T-shirt cannon, and I figured if we fill up this T-shirt cannon packed with wet dog poop, and really dial up the PSI.
You're thinking Phantom camera the whole way. This is going to be an
like
amazing visual. Yeah.
Sneak up.
Yeah.
And so you would not only have the benefit of like the water and the face jiggling and super slow-mo, but it would leave the person with poop all over their face.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
you know, it'd be like,
this is win all the way around so far.
right. I thought it was pretty awesome idea, but the director and Spike Jonze, they didn't think that it was that it was clever or funny enough. It just took.
It did, okay.
Right. So it didn't happen.
Huh.
And then these kids, the Nelk boys, who are absolutely
They're
on
massively huge. Yeah, my kids are big fans. Are they the Full Sail guys?
Full Send.
Full Send, yeah. Full Send, the Nelk Boys. In fact, my daughter, they have their own seltzer out now.
Yeah, Happy Dad.
Happy Dad.
And they cannot keep it in stock.
I had it. My daughter gave me one last week, and I had it for the first time. And
no matter how much of that they make, they cannot keep it in stock.
You can. I know kids. My daughter's age, she's 23, and my son, like Nelk Boys, it's all in, and that's interesting. You kind of do things with them because they are really like the next generation of the Jackass guys.
Dude, they're huge.
Yeah,
they're
are
absolutely
massive.
huge. So when the one guy, Steve Will Do It, is one of the Nelk boys.
Okay.
And he wanted to film with me, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I better hit a home run for this because it got over 1 million views on my channel, but on his channel, I mean, who knows how many?
Right.
So, like,
wow.
This system of collaborating with. And you know what? I don't even mind saying it. Steve Will Do It.
Yeah.
He's coming to the show tonight.
Oh.
No way.
He's down. He's here in Florida. He's a Florida kid.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Okay.
Another big personality coming to the show tonight is Amanda Cerny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's awesome.
That's so cool. So that's nice. You're gonna have some good celebrity friends out to.
Do you want
be
to
there
know,
with
is
you.
your dog going to be there?
You know she will.
How does she just chill like on the stage or the back in the backstage, or what do you do with your dog?
Wendy hangs out in the green room until it's her time to perform. She's part of the show.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, your dog is amazing. I love your dog.
Yeah, she's epic.
That is very cool.
Oh, you know what else too is so exciting? It's tough to say this without feeling like a braggart, but I'm so proud of the fact that I have graduated from comedy clubs to theaters.
Nice.
That is cool. Yeah, good for you.
Yay.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Earned it.
Yeah, and this tonight and tomorrow night in Dania Beach is largely like my farewell to comedy clubs.
Well, that's awesome.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge.
You feel like? I mean, do you feel like you've really gotten a lot better? I assume. I mean, when you do something that's 11 years, I can imagine. If you look back, probably at your first couple comedy shows, you're like, "What was I doing?"
Even my first comedy special.
Really? Okay.
You know, my first comedy special was on Showtime. And, and it's a tough one. You know, like I've grown a lot. And then my second comedy special is so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, you improve a lot. And the thing too is that with stand up, it's tough. I think a lot of comedians have a hard time like video recording the show and then watching it back.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it might make you cringe, or you just something will go wrong that you wanted to execute better, and you're hard on yourself.
There's just something about watching back video footage of performing stand up that can be tough for comedians.
Yeah.
And yet it's the most important thing to do.
No, you're right. It is tough. Honestly, we have the same thing in radio. Like everybody who's on the radio, they call it air checking. And you hate it because you're just cringing and you're sitting there with somebody that's judging you and they're telling you how to do it better. It's one of the toughest things to do. But you're right. You have to really kind of face the music to get better.
But it's good though when you look at it yourself and you're making your own adjustments.
I fell into that category of people who just couldn't stand to do it. But then, as I was preparing for my second comedy special, I decided that since so much of the storytelling was telling stories that had happened on video, I thought, oh my God, what if I edit footage into the special? So
Brilliant.
So that you're like here, you're seeing the stand up, but you're actually seeing images of footage.
Why not make it multimedia stuff?
It works. It worked so phenomenally well.
I bet.
And when I came up with that idea, I started taping the shows and editing the footage into it.
Yeah.
To, just as and it worked really well.
Well, it almost reminds me of the old Dave Chappelle show where he would come out on stage, crack a couple jokes, and then he would kind of seg into something they would play, and then there he is back on stage again. Why not?
It worked so phenomenally well, and it forced me to study the footage of the stand-up.
Good. That's great.
Like that second special, I never had video footage on tour with me. It was just, I just let the stand-up like warrant its own show.
Right.
And then I added in the footage in post.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so now you've realized how to integrate the two for a live audience.
Now the actual live experience is multimedia.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my question is, okay, so you're doing this, and here we are. You guys, Jackass, you guys have been doing this for a while. How many years now have you been doing Jackass?
It came out in October of 2000, so we're approaching 21 years.
21 years of doing this.
Wow.
How old were you when you did your first Jackass project?
When the show first premiered, I was 26.
Okay, 26.
Do you guys come up with ideas solo and then bring them in a meeting? How do you guys do all that?
It totally depends. Like the only constant with the ideas for Jackass is that whoever came up with the idea sort of owns the idea. Like intellectual property gets respect.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So if you see somebody doing something, you can be sure that either they came up with the idea or they were granted permission from the person who did come up with the idea.
Okay.
That's cool.
And people will come up with ideas specifically for someone, like, oh, I've got one that's great for you, or you know, this and that. And the ideas will come up all different ways. We'll have actual like group meetings where we get together.
Okay.
We'll submit ideas by email.
So the train isn't slowing down, and that's really kind of what my question is. Do you see an end to doing this style of comedy where you hurt yourself a lot and your body takes a lot of the punishment?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you the first joke of my bucket list show that tonight is that I'm in a really tough spot. I'm Stevo in my 40s. my body's begun to fail me.
Yes, okay, all right.
And I'm such a pitiful attention whore. I just can't stop behaving like a third grader. And I'm racing against the clock, trying to do as much dumb stuff as possible before it becomes creepy to watch.
Oh, man. All right, check out Stevo. He is going to be at the Dania Improv. Get tickets for the shows tonight, tomorrow night. It's sold out. Always love having you in here, man.
Dude,
Thank you so much.
It's an honor, man.
Can't wait for the Jackass Forever. Going to be hitting theaters on October 22nd.
And thank you for letting me spend some quality time with your dog.
Dude, happy for you to spend that entire time molesting Wendy.
I'm going out later.
And I want you guys to know, too, and first off, congrats on just your phenomenal success.
Thank you.
And I want to let you know that it was over an hour drive to get to the studio,
No
which
way.
I happily did by myself to come here because you guys are that big of a deal.
Aw, thank you.
Man, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Love you,
We
brother.
feel the same.
Yeah.
You just deliver.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big honor too, especially since I know all the comedy clubs in the area are always trying to get their comedians on. And
Yeah.
it's a rare invite.
It
And
is.
so
It is.
thank you.
You're on a small list of people that are coming in.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just thank you for that.
Absolutely.
The feeling is mutual. It's a small list of the people I would drive an hour to go see.
All right, Jay, we're wrapping up the show. If you would give us a thought before we get to the After the Show podcast.
Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people.
All right. You guys have an amazing weekend. See you back here on Monday.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.